Greg. Greg.
Hello. I am Captain, your DM, and I am here for the newest session of the Chronicles of Dolores. We are in session 17, and the Hunger Games continues as our party are now within their second demon game, the Hunger Game. Within this game, it was very simple. They have to enter inside of an arena in which it's a survival type of game, but explore as well, in which they need to find a crystal for each land and bring all the crystals together. And once they do, they win the game. However, things get quite chaotic as our party chose to split up. Hestia, Valerie, and Rain chose to take Team 1, while Ispa, Ravelin, Rose, and Gavin decided to take Team 2. But right from the jump, they realized that their parachutes were sabotaged, and they were free falling through the sky. They managed to grab a hold of these strange birds in the sky. However, it was quite chaotic, and Gavin, for some reason, was grabbed by 5 of the birds and flown away, no one knowing where Gavin went. Meanwhile, Ispa, Ravelin, and Rose crashed right on top of a lightning dragon nest where the crystal was. They were ambushed by lightning dragons along with the Avengers team. It got chaotic as they crashed into the ground, and all hell broke loose. The battle concluded between the two teams, in which Rose, Ispa, and Ravelin were victorious, but barely, as half the Avengers team was dead, and the other half agreed to an alliance. Meanwhile, Rain, Valerie, and Hestia found themselves to get targeted by the Silver Court, strange Dampiers with some kind of agenda to kill Valerie. They ended up crashing inside a cave of the Land of Fire, in which they were confronted by the Fire Dragon and multiple prisoners of Divania. They managed to get away, and they met up with Todd, who was connected to some strange moon blade. They continued to travel through the cave together, but they were ambushed by the Great Mind team, led by Elon. He managed to capture the team. He explained that he did not kill them because he's working for Rift, and she wants the 3 of them alive for some reason. Maybe for her own pleasure, who knows, in terms of killing them herself. However, something happens as Elon tries to find a way out of the cave. He leaves the team with FaZe, and I think his name was Marcus. Let's double check. She leaves it with the 2 of them as they continue on forward. And that is the overall recap of what has happened. This session we will not be doing a vision. I'm going to do a roll call. Hester, you here?
You're.
Awesome. Ispa, you here?
Yep.
Rain, are you here?
Hello.
Nice. Ravelin, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Rose, are you here?
I'm here.
Valerie, are you here?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, awesome. Let's get this show on the road. We're gonna start things off with Team 1. Everybody got on roll 20. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay, here we go. I had to correct the map real quick. Okay, here's on the map. All right, let's change the song. And then okay. Sorry for the delay. Let's get this show on the road. So, Team 1. Let's begin. As of right now, Rain, Hestia, and Valerie, they were bound and on 1 HP. You have not gotten any long rest or short rest yet, as it's only been about 30 minutes. And FaZe, who is the sister to Sean, she knocked Marcus out, unconscious, hitting him in the back of the head. And then she unties Valerie, Hestia, and Rain and gives them their stuff back as she gazes at the three of them. And she says, "Now don't think too much of it. I did it because Sean asked me to watch out for all of you. He made me promise."
Well, you seem to fail your job so far.
How was I supposed to know that you were the team Elon was hunting? He didn't tell us anything. All he said is that he had a trap set up for you, that he managed to place a tracer on someone.
What kind of tracer?
Some kind of device, planted in a drink. He said that he gave it to some oaf.
I'm gonna just slowly look over at Rain, assuming it's her.
Hestia, like, she think about it. She's like, oh, I think it was me.
She nods as she nods and she says, "That's right. It was something about Rift and Elon plotting and some kinds of tracer and Abba and Markel. It's a lot to process. All I know is that he was targeting a team. I didn't know it was all of you. And even if I had, what could I have done? You really think I could have stood up to him? He scares me."
Coward.
Yeah, the guy's so full of himself, if you ask me.
Well, with all due respect, the three of you were at his mercy. He could have killed all three of you just now.
Sounds like
Could've.
his problem for not ending this then.
That's the thing. He could have killed us. Whatever's going on, he just has to be, I'd say, one step ahead of him, but given the fact that Bastard's a genius, we just have to play our chances right.
Well, either way, we need to find a way to get out of here. We need to look for an exit. As she says this, you guys suddenly hear something that chills your bones. Something that makes you realize that this nightmare is only just beginning. you hear footsteps not far from the little cave entrance that you're in right now. A small little room. And you keep hearing these footsteps near you.
What
And
is
then-
that?
And as Rain says this, suddenly you hear a deafening sound of a bell.
You all hear that, right? That's not just happening in my head.
Yeah, I hear it too.
I'm sure there's a lot of things up in there, but this ain't one of them.
Phase. Good.
No, it's fine. I'm trying to think what to do.
Phase looks at you guys, and she says, "We were supposed to exit through the main entrance after we captured whatever Team Elon was hunting. However, the entrance closed off on itself. It was strange how it happened. There was no cause for it, at least none that I could see."
So, is there a way out of here?
Possibly. Follow me.
Hestia would, she'd be,
You hear the scream of a woman not far from where you are, maybe 50 feet.
Please don't make us go towards the scary scream.
Do we recognize the scream? Like, do we know whose it is?
Roll perception.
yeah. 'Cause I'm a bit wary too.
16.
With 16,
13.
With 16, you are able to recognize that the scream belongs to Belle.
Uh-oh. I'll be like, yeah, that's Belle. Do you think she met that dragon again?
I mean, if she's met the dragon, then is there really any sense in us going towards the scream?
Well, it might be possible for us to talk to him. If dragons all have a human form, then they have to have some sense of reason. They probably don't want to be in here as much as we don't want to be in here.
Yeah, but if they're already attacking somebody else, what makes you think that they're going to listen to us?
And to be
Because
fair,
Belle's probably with
he,
people like Todd who will start a fight easily, thinking they can
and
take on
to
anything.
be fair, he did seem like he wanted flesh.
Yeah, I would rather it wasn't any of our flesh. So, we just maybe... My worry is that we're going to walk out of here and it's going to be in the same direction as the exit. And I am not doing very well right now.
And if Belle is with Todd, do you want to leave them to die?
No, I want to save their lives, but what good are we when we're... Well, I don't know about you guys, but I feel dreadful.
Well, as long as
What?
I'm standing, I'm not gonna back down.
Okay.
I'd say we try to avoid with caution. If it's a lost cause, it's a lost cause.
I mean, I can help us out a little bit. I would be able to heal us first before we go forward. Might not be much, but it might be something.
Anything would be appreciated.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Mass Healing Word on me, Hestia, and Valerie. I'll just roll that.
While you did that, I'm gonna cast Shield on Rain.
Oh, that was probably the worst roll I could have done, I think.
Oh wait, never mind, I can't do that. Never mind.
Sorry everyone. Well, yeah, everyone gets 4 HP. Enjoy.
It's okay, I'll take it.
Better than nothing.
HP is HP, am I right? Also, never mind, I can't cast Shield.
Oh, okay.
It's a reaction.
I'm
Let me look what I got. It's okay.
sorry.
How much HP was it? 4?
Yeah.
4. I also want to use, Captain, my Pearl of Power.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, actually, no, I can't. Do you know why I can't use it? Because I didn't attune it, and I got that so long ago.
Can I
Never
like,
mind.
can I try to touch Hestia to see if I could sense the tracker in her? Like Arcana?
Yes, roll Arcana.
Okay.
I'll cast guidance on you while you do that.
21.
All right.
Oh, well, you don't need it, but you've got it
So-
for another time.
So Valerie's her eyes trigger as she looks over Hestia, trying to figure out this tracer that they speak of. And as they do, Hestia, you begin to feel a strange, cool sensation in your throat. And suddenly, roll a con save.
Uh-oh. Can I cast Dispel Magic using the scroll that Sean gave me?
22.
Yes, you can if you want to. So Hestia, what happens to Hestia is that she feels this weird sensation of water going through her throat as she suddenly spits out a big wad of water, like a big ball of water. She spits it out,
Ew.
and as she does, you see a small little creature on the ground.
Ugh.
It's a small grasshopper.
Oh, that was in your throat. Ugh.
Hestia, she's like trying, like she's looking at it, and she's like, you just see like her eyebrows furrow, and she's like, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Mm,
If you're
Don't-
sick.
over there.
The
Go over
grasshopper,
there.
the grasshopper
Grab the
immediately.
grasshopper.
He immediately speaks
Don't
up. He
touch
says,
it.
he immediately speaks up and he says, "Yeah, well, you think I had it easy? It's hot inside of you. Why are you so hot? It was hell
I'm
inside of you, lady."
Because I'm a
It's-
fire elemental. Why did you
That-
think it was
it's
a good idea
talking.
to
Why
go
is
inside a
the
fire
grasshopper
elemental,
talking?
dumbass?
Because I was told to get inside you. I was told to follow you. God.
Ugh.
You could have just, I don't know, went in my clothes or something? I would have never noticed you.
Can I pick him up?
So when you try to reach for him, he immediately backs up. Hey, don't touch me.
Can I grab
Yeah,
him
don't
anyway?
touch it.
Can I grab him anyway?
So as you
I have an idea.
So as you move to grab him, he says, "Hey, I said back off, lady! You're gonna really piss me off!" And suddenly the grasshopper transforms into something else, and it backs up. It transforms into an 8-foot tall creature, and with like hard muscles. As he just stares you down, and he says, "I am not a little pet that you could toy with. I am someone who deserves payment for the bullshit I just went through." And I'm posting Keto's what he looks like now.
What? That's not a cricket. That's not a cricket.
That's a goose.
Hey, don't hit the messenger. You should have got payment before you did any of this shit.
Whatever! Leave me alone! As he suddenly turns into a mosquito and flies away.
Oh,
What? Can I like clap and smash him as soon as he turns into a mosquito?
Roll a dexterity check.
Uh, 11. Wait, can I use that guidance that Rain gave me?
No,
I'll give
no.
it. Yeah, I didn't give it to you before. You can have it now. Rain wants to get rid of it. She touches
Do it
you.
again! Do it
Do
again!
it again!
Okay, go
Is
ahead.
that a
Yeah.
D4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that was 15.
So 15, you slap your hands together, and it looks like you smashed the bug, but you don't know for sure. As you look at your palms, and you only see a little bit of a wing left on your palms, but the
Oh.
mosquito is gone, out of sight.
Well,
Well, maybe you can't fly now. Can I look at the wing to see if this part of the wing counts as the tracker? Like to see if he will detect where the wing is at?
Nah, it's just a wing.
Okay, I figured.
well, at least he can't trace us anymore.
Yeah, but now he knows. You know. And I guess not having a tracer is better than that.
I think we just need to prepare and just get out of here, and hopefully we don't have to see Todd and Belle's dead bodies on the way out.
Agreed.
FaZe looks at you guys. Well, what about him? As she points at Marcus, who's unconscious.
Bro, let him die, if you ask me.
I second that. Well, he's not dead, so we didn't.
FaZe
You could
looks-
use him.
FaZe looks.
Why
FaZe looks shocked by this.
don't we take him with us?
Sean.
Why would we take him with us?
Sean told me that you're not murderers. He told
We
me
haven't
that.
murdered anybody. We're gonna leave him here unconscious. If he decides to wake up and get himself murdered, then that's on him. You think he'd give us the same kind of treatment? I don't think so.
Plus, he's still
And-
pissy with me.
But we could still use him. And
But
we
he's
can't just leave
working-
him here
but he's
to
working-
die.
Well, he's working for Elon. I don't trust him. What use could we have of him? I don't think he's going to make a very good
Information?
bargaining chip.
And not
Ugh.
bargaining chip, but information.
Oh, so you want to torture it out of him? I see.
You really... Valerie's just gonna like put her hands on her hips and just like stare down Rain and be like, "Is that who you think I am?
Alright.
I'm not the
alright.
torturer here."
Alright, let's not argue. I see both of your points. I agree on Valerie on some point. We should bring him with us. You know, not for information if you want my personal opinion, because look at him. He doesn't look like he had the type that has information. And Elon keeps to himself. If he can't trust, obviously, FaZe's betrayal, who's to say he can't trust the rest of his own teammates? So he'd be useless out of information. And she turns around. I'm not saying we shouldn't take him with us. If there is something that's down there, you just use him as a buffer.
I can agree with that. But I'm not carrying him.
Valerie would just roll her eyes and grab him. Also, is
Alright.
Frogger here still?
As of right now, Frogger, like, he climbs up and lands on Valerie's left shoulder as he just sits. He just sits there. His tongue goes out, and he's like licking his lips, and he just says, blood, please."
I'm gonna, like, still, like, covered in, like, scratches and stuff from the battle, just, like, hold out one of my, like, bleeding arms for him to lick.
Ah, yes, blood. He starts licking your cuts.
I'm gonna give him little head pats.
As Frogger licks your cuts, something strange happens. All your wounds begin to heal. Your health goes back to full health.
You guys just watch, like, Valerie just sitting here with the frog licking all her cuts as they
how is
slowly
that
start
fair?
closing.
Like, Hestia, she's like, how's that fair? Hestia puts her, lick my wounds!
Yeah,
Frogger-
can I also have this treatment, please?
I'm
More
like,
blood, more
I'm gonna
blood, more
hold
blood.
Frogger away from them and be like, you guys were talking bad about him as I'm, like, patting him. Like,
So,
No,
I
no,
didn't
we
talk bad about the
weren't.
frog.
No, we're
I'll
friends
be
here.
like, apologize to Frogger right now.
I didn't say crap
looks
about the
at,
frog.
yeah, Ray looks at the frog, and she like with the most serious face. I'm sorry, Frogger.
I'm gonna hold Frogger out to, like, lick Rain.
Frogger's eyes like widen. He just looks at Rain and he just nods, smiles, and he says, "Okay, blood." And he just like hops towards Rain's arm. It just starts licking her wounds.
Oh, that feels. Okay. Thank you.
And then
Blood,
grab Frogger
blood,
back
blood.
And then look over at Hestia and be like, apologize.
Hestia, like, with her raised eyebrow, she's like, I didn't talk shit to the frog, so...
You were
Yeah, she,
against
like, holds
me
her hand
grabbing
out.
him in the first place, but okay, as I, like, slowly reach out Frogger.
Blood. He licks both Hestia and Rain's wounds, and they are both brought to full HP.
I feel amazing. Can we keep him?
He's mine. His name is Frogger.
Okay, that's nice.
As I like put him on my shoulder, like
Does he still glow? Is he like a
Huh.
glow? Is he still got like a glowing light?
So Frogger, he is still glowing, but after he licks your guys' wounds, something happens. As Frogger, his eyes start blinking really rapidly, and he collapses.
no.
No.
Is he okay? Can I like
I-
like medicine check or something him?
Yeah, I'll message check.
Wouldn't it be better to do animal handling since he's an animal?
18. I'm gonna like look over at Rita and be like, can you do anything?
I could try and heal him. But can I roll something to see if magic would actually work before I use a spell slot?
Roll a medicine check.
Okay. Medicine. 25.
So for 25,
Your
Is
mic's
it?
not working.
okay.
There you
So
go.
the 25, basically, Rain, you look over the frog and you see that the frog is completely healthy.
Oh.
However, it's very exhausted as it
Oh.
sleeps. But this sleep is not normal, as you see the signs of a coma. And as you are glancing at it, you suddenly feel something strange about your own body. You feel that the wounds that have been closed up and healed, that they've taken a very big toll on your body. And what this means in D&D terms is that you guys are fully healed. However, because of what Frogger did, your bodies are working double the time to make up for it. Which means that in order for you to have a long rest, you will have to have rested for 16 hours instead of 8 hours.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That is not good for me. Okay.
You're alive.
So Rain looks at Frogger and looks at Valerie and says, "He's okay, just exhausted, but I'm not sure that it was a good idea what he did."
Of course it wasn't a good idea. Suddenly you hear a rough and coarse voice as Lancelot stands back up, rubbing the back of his head. He wields his weapon tightly. What the fuck is this, FaZe? You betraying us? Of course I am, Lancelot. I don't like siding with idiots like you who like to swing it around like you got anything between the legs when you don't. FaZe, kind of stares Lancelot down.
Ooh, she's getting on your ass. Continue, face.
Lancelot just stares her down. You and I both know of what I'm capable of. So do us all a favor and surrender before I kill all of you.
Listen,
That's
are we
cute.
talking about capability in the bed or capability of fighting? Because either or,
Oh, fuck
it's
off!
not looking good.
Stop fucking around. I admit that before I had a thing for one of you, but that shit is over now. What matters right now is that I get out of this with my money. So you are going to put the ropes back on your hands and tie yourselves back
Wait,
up.
how much
or
are they paying you?
That's none of your damn business.
If it's all about the money, maybe we could pay you more.
Okay. I'm getting paid 1,000 gold.
Dude,
I
we
have
could
1,000
fucking triple
gold.
that.
In fact, yeah. What she said, I think we have more than that. So do yourself a favor and get on the winning side.
Roll persuasion.
Can I help?
Can
Because
I also
said-
roll?
Someone help me, 'cause
Yeah,
my
can I-
persuasion
can I
is
help?
terrible.
Hey, can I help?
Can I help too?
I mean, how would you guys help, though?
I mean, I'm the one that suggested the payment in the first place.
I'm the one who
Okay.
said we
And
could triple
I
it.
would hold out like a bag of money.
Okay. You have advantage, Rain.
Yes. Right, come on, dice gods. First one is terrible. Second one, It's worse!
So with a 4, Lancelot, like, he's tempted, but he looks at you very suspicious. As he just stares you down, he shakes his head. No way. I'm not fucking with Elon. Get on your knees and surrender now, or I'm gonna take you out.
Are you scared of him? I thought you were a big bad, like, mercenary. You really don't want to take the pay raise?
Are you gonna question me right now? I oughta! And as she says this, suddenly you hear a massive fire blast through the cave as Lancelot gets blown in the back. He falls on his ground, and you see a huge, like, you see skin melting off his back as he screams in pain. Ah! Fuck!
Be like, so
You
do
wanna
wanna
help
survive
now?
or do you wanna die here? Do you wanna survive and get rich or die here in a poor man?
I can help you if you'll just agree to come with us.
So he, like, stares at you guys, and he shakes his head. I will never betray my team. I was paid to do a job, and I stick by that job.
And
Now
you're going
what the
to die
fuck
for
hit me?
that.
Ugh!
Probably a dragon, you know.
You see his eyes glow as he suddenly stands back up, and you see that all the damages that went to his back disappears. As the clothes are still, like, the part of the clothes are still gone, but his flesh is completely healed. As he holds a firebomb in his hand and is glowing in the air.
Can we just kill him now, please?
As he looks at all of you, he shakes his head, and suddenly, Rain, you hear a voice. It's Sayara's voice. And she says, "Everyone wants something. Everyone has a desire. Do you want to know his?"
Is it gonna help me?
Of course. Of course it will.
Fine, tell me what you know.
Okay, here we go. Just say the words. Tell him that you know where his mother is. Tell him that she is lost within the moon forest and you know how to find her. Tell him this, and he will crumble, the way they all crumble when they want what they so desperately cannot have.
Okay. Rain steps forward and says to Lancelot, "How about this? You come with us. You give up on Elon's team, work with us, help us, and I'll help you find your mother."
His eyes widen. What do you know about that?
Well, I know about the moon forest.
His hands scrunch up. What the fuck are you? Are you one of them? Are you one of the people that took her? As he walks up towards Rain, and the firebomb is still glowing in his hand, as he walks up to Rain with anger, FaZe immediately walks up towards him to block between him and Rain, but he immediately lifts up his left hand as it glows. Get the fuck out of my way, or I will blow you to ashes! FaZe backs off.
Rain puts her hands up and holds her ground, and she says, "I had nothing to do with it. I just have, shall we say, very powerful friends who may be able to help you. You do want my help, right? You want to get her back. Well then, do me a favor, and I'll do one for you."
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Oh, it's so bad. It's the worst stat. Oh, it's the worst stat. Come on. I'm terrible at persuasion.
So luckily for you, since it's such a personal attack, The DC was very low. And so you manage to have Lancelot look at you, and he takes a deep breath, and he sheaves his weapon. For the record, I never actually liked any of you. One of you was kind of hot, but that's about it. And when this is over, you're going to help me find my mother. And if I find out you're lying, I will kill anyone you love. Do you understand me?
Absolutely. Now, can we get out of here, please?
Fine. Let's go. You lead the way, princess. Lancelot kind of crosses his arms. And as he does, you hear Sayara's voice again. Now that you've accepted my help, I need you to understand something, Rain. A time is going to come when you're going to hear Uranus's voice again. A time will come when you may want to go back to him. And before you do, I need you to understand who I really am. I need you to understand that in this moment of clarity of mine, I have one thing to ask of you. And suddenly, you guys watch as Rain collapses onto the ground, and her vision blackens out as she begins to see something.
Can I catch her body?
You manage to catch Rain. You hold her in your arms as she's unconscious. Lancelot shakes his head. I'm not carrying her, and I'm not taking point either.
Valerie's gonna roll her eyes and be holding Rain, but trying to hold her slightly away from herself,
Hestia would also go on Rain's side and glare at Lancelot. Some man you are.
Lancelot
Kinda pathetic
shakes
if
his
you
head.
ask me.
He shakes his head. I don't give a fuck about your judgments. The only reason I don't kill you is because of what that woman knows. So get on with waking her up so we can move forward. I heard some kind of scream, and that fire, I don't know where it came from, but clearly there's something in here hunting us.
Dragon. I already said that.
Yeah.
Well, if you know everything, then get a move on already.
Yeah, sure. We're just gonna march into a dragon's den with an unconscious teammate. Bright ideas.
He shakes his head, and as he does, you hear a voice, Valerie.
Uh-oh.
It's quite all right. Just follow this way, dear. Follow down the path. Follow where you like to go, and take your shoes off. Feel the ground beneath you. Who needs shoes in this day and age, am I right? As you see a woman down the hall, and she is wearing a white blouse with long hair, and she's barefoot, and she's doing a ballerina twirl as she waves at you. This way, this way. Roll a perception check.
Aww.
Do we both hear it?
Only Valerie sees this.
Oh god.
10?
You recognize the woman, but you don't know for sure. But you she looks familiar and sounds familiar as she twirls and waves at you, and then disappears out of sight. And your stomach begins to feel very twisted.
Who do I think it is?
I don't know. You don't know for sure. It's like it's like that. I've heard that voice before, but I can't quite pin it.
I'm gonna look down at Rain and gently slap her to try to wake her up.
So, Rain, you get slapped across the face, but you're not awake just quite yet because you see something, Rain. Are you ready for what you are going to see?
If I say no, will I just wake up? I'm ready. I can handle it.
Rain, you see a strange place, a place you've never seen before. It looks like a palace. The walls are shining and they look to be very well kept, and some kind of purple stone. And within this palace, you see a young woman with long white hair, and she's wearing a blouse. However, it's a blouse with a rope tying around it to keep it very neatly kept. And as she walks across this wide room, you see over 30 people all on their knees. They're all on their knees bowing to her. And as she does, you see her walking in front of each person, and she places a hand on their shoulder, and her hand glows, and the person says, "Thank you so much, Goddess of the Moon, Sayara. I can breathe. I can breathe finally. I pledge myself to you. I pledge my life to you." Sayara nods as she continues walking through the people. You find yourself to be standing all the way at the back of the room, watching this. And as you're watching, you see her finally get to the final person. And he stands back up as he screams at Sayara, "No! I will not be your victim. I will not worship someone who demands my devotion just to heal me. If you can help someone, if you can make them feel better, then you have an obligation to do it. Not just because you get something out of it, but because it's the right thing to do." The man stands tall. He has handsome features, short curly black hair. As he stares Sayara down, she's taken aback by his boldness, but she smiles at him and she nods. I agree with you. I agree that none of you should have to devote yourselves to me. That I should heal you simply because it's the right thing to do. Because the moon washes over all. Is there anything you say or do during this reign?
I think... I mean, am I actually present in the space? Like, could I go and talk to her? Or is it more like I'm watching like a vision or a memory of something?
When you look at your own flesh, you see that your body is transparent.
I think I would try and walk to get a bit closer. Maybe try and see if I recognize any of the people. Maybe that man with the black hair. Like, if anybody seems familiar.
So as you look around, everyone is wearing very old clothes. Like, the kind of fashion you've never seen before. Roll a history check.
Okay. A 12.
So with a 12, you are vaguely able to remember that back in the capital of the Renalia Kingdom, King Roit was always a very avid historian, and he kept a room full of artifacts of the past. And you recognize that one of the people on their knees is wearing a necklace with a purple flower at the bottom of it. And you remember that this was an old artifact in King Roit's room. He had once talked about it. He called it the moon flower, something that brandished those who worshipped the moon long ago. From this information, you can deduce that this is roughly the year 25 or year 30 of the world.
I might try and call out to Sayara and just go, "Sayara, it's me. What's going on?"
She doesn't respond or react to your voice. As you see someone appear behind Sayara, someone you recognize immediately, someone who looks the same as always. You see Pandora. Or, wait. Hold on. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, Pandora. So you see Pandora appear behind Sayara, and as she does, she shakes her head. "My dear daughter, you know that you must have devotion to heal those around you. You must make those worship what they want. And she kind of just looks at Sayara, and Sayara is in shock as Pandora just shakes her head at her. Are you ready to do what is necessary? Sayara shakes her head, but mother, I just want to help people. We don't have to make them worship the moon. I can still help them anyway. Yeah, what she said. What you're doing isn't right. We are people. We deserve to be treated as such. Pandora shakes her head. Oh, you silly human. You're wrong. I created you. I created all of you. I admit that I am very fond of you humans, but you must worship something. You have to either worship Sayar or one of my other children. But you must worship a god, because a god is your life. But you are the first human I have met to ever speak this way to me or Sayara. However, I can tell that my daughter is quite fancy of you. She finds you handsome. So I think that this fate is worthy for you. As Pandora waves her hand, and the man's his skin begins to vein, and he begins to fall to his knees, screaming in pain, as you watch some kind of cloth wrap around his body. Some kind of outfit appears around him. And you see a weapon form in his right hand. And you see the symbol of a moon on his forehead. And she looks down at him. I declare you to be the Moon Knight. You will serve Sayara. Very well, the man says with a completely different voice. Sayara cries. Mother, I don't want this. I don't want any of this. I just want to help people. Pandora slaps Sayara across the face. And as she gets slapped across the face, you get slapped across the face by Valerie as you wake up, Rain.
Oh! Oh! Oh, I'm still here.
I'm gonna, as soon as Rain's awake, I'm dropping her.
Ow! Have we not... We've not moved. Why have we not moved? Why are we
You
still
kind
in
of
here?
passed out,
You
girl.
kind of passed out. You think I'm gonna throw you at the dragon? Unconscious?
I'm not... I kind of thought that maybe we would have taken some initiative and gotten out of here. But fine. And Rain goes to stand and brush her clothes.
I'm gonna be like, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna pick up some random rock off the floor and be like, you wanna go back to sleep before we go face the dragon then? Like, is this what you want?
Thank you for not letting me fall the first time.
I'm gonna wink at her and then just hand her the rock and just be like, let's go.
Rain keeps hold of the rock and follows.
Estia can't help but smile a little as she walks to with them.
Rain's gonna as they're starting to walk out, is just gonna say, we'll talk later. Let's get out of here first.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright. Give me... Watching, okay. Okay, let's continue. Alright, so... Lancelot just kind of shrugs and follows with you. So what formation are you guys doing as you're traveling this cave?
I'll go front. Since Lancelot's a pussy. Yeah, I'll go front.
I'll also go front too.
Okay, I'll go near the... Well, not the very back, but... middle-ish, maybe? Yeah, I'll go in the middle.
Okay.
I'm gonna very sarcastically look over at Rain and be like, Yeah, you stay behind me, princess. Like glancing over at Lancelot since he called her that.
Rain like rolls her eyes.
I'm gonna put you guys a new map. So
Oh,
you guys are on a new map as you continue to travel this mysterious cave. You hear nothing. All you heard before was that scream and the fire. But as you continue to walk down the cave, here, arrange your guys' tokens the way you want them now, in the formation.
I can't see anything.
I guess I'm front.
Top right, you can see. Right.
yeah.
Oh, there it is. I was like, what the freak?
I think me and Hestia have dark vision, don't we? Just for
Yes.
future reference. So I get 300 feet.
hmm
Um.
I would say the Hestia's fire is lighting up the cave anyway.
Oh, that's fine. Well, Hestia can stay at the front then, and I'll stay behind Hestia. That's fine. If she's helping us see, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I think we all have dark vision.
Yeah.
Do you have do you have 300 feet?
I can see red.
No, but
I
at
can
least I'm
see
not
red.
passing the fuck out in the middle of a dragon
This-
cave.
This is true. I literally have no retort to that.
And then getting mad that we didn't keep going with an unconscious person.
I mean, we were going to take Lancelot as an unconscious person out of the cave, but
Yeah, but he's not an ally.
does that mean you're going to admit that we're allies?
No.
So like as you guys are traveling, roll a perception. Valerie.
Perception.
I'm 14.
Wait, we're not all rolling it, are we? Is it
Oh,
just
we're
the
not
front
all.
two?
Oh shit.
You're
sorry.
all rolling it. Yeah, you're all
Oh,
rolling
okay. Oh, 22. Finally getting a decent roll.
it. Mhm. So Rain is the highest. As Rain sees something out of the corner of her eye that no one else sees, you see blood at the door of a side room as you're moving through the cave. It's right over here. Do you keep moving or do you investigate?
Yeah, I just say to everyone, wait a minute. Can we just check this out first? And I point to
Were you
the
just
blood.
rushing us to get going?
Yeah, but if there's blood, I want to know where that blood has come from and whether we're in danger. So,
Lancelot shakes his head. Look, I agreed to help you guys, and you can't die. So I'll take point on this, I guess.
I
As
thought you said you
Lancelot-
weren't going to. I'm gonna ignore him and go towards the blood because I don't like him. I'd be like, "You're right, Rain. Let's go." Like,
Hestia's gonna, after getting trapped, Hestia's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna sit this one out. Good luck, guys.
you just keep a watch out, Hestia, and I'm sure it won't take long.
Okay, so Valerie and Rain, you guys approach the room together. As you walk into the room, the first thing that strikes you is the eerie silence. And as you enter the room, you see blood everywhere. You see pits of flesh all over the room. And in the middle of the room, fair warning, I'm going to get descriptive. In the middle of the room, you see a head removed from its body, laying on top of a horn in the ground. And its eyes are ripped out of its sockets as it just stands atop of the horn. Its face staring at you. And it's one of the prisoners.
uh-oh.
This is. Can I take it back? Can we please not investigate the room?
Can I take the helmet off? Oh wait, do we enter the room?
Yes, you entered the room, and
Okay.
there's
be
no
sick.
his helmet is gone. His helmet's been removed.
Oh, so do we know who it is underneath the helmet?
Yes, it's a random prisoner. You don't recognize him.
Okay. Can I investigate?
Roll investigation.
9.
So with a 9, you don't discover anything.
Valley's just gonna shrug and be like, alright, best let's get going then.
No,
And like
wait,
turn
what?
around to leave. Like,
No, wait. Why? Why would somebody do this?
I mean, you've seen what these other people here have done this, and Dragon.
No, but it's not fair. We were meant to help them get out of here.
And we will, but we can't help the dead. We have to push forward.
You hear that sound again through the halls.
What was that?
I'm gonna like grab Raid's collar and start pulling her out of the room.
Oh, okay. As we get out, I'm gonna just say to everyone, "Don't go in there. Just don't go in there." Oh, what is that sound? I think we need to keep going.
Is it in front of us? The sound?
So you all hear the sound from different directions all around the cave. You can't tell where it's coming from.
Can I investigate or perception to see if I can figure out?
Pinpoint it?
Yeah.
Good. Roll perception, everybody.
Okay.
Because I would rather not walk into a 23.
13.
So as you all try to perceive what's going on, Hestia, her eyes narrow on the wall
7.
as she's
Sorry.
focusing on something. You're good. Let's just try to take it easy. Hestia's focusing on the wall, and as she does, her eyes narrow. But as you're about to figure something out, you suddenly hear a scream. A scream far away. Help! I need a medic! I need a healer right now! Help!
Do we recognize that voice?
Yes, you do. It's Vindani's voice.
Well, don't look at me. I know he said medic, but oh shit.
Can we tell if that's the direction where the dragon noises are coming from?
You haven't heard any dragon noises.
Well,
thought we
the
heard it
little
roaring
stomping
earlier.
and stuff.
Yeah.
The stomping's been coming every direction. So
God, even with my 20 fucking 3? Jesus.
Rain's gonna like peek down like this hallway here. Can like as she goes to move down the hall like really slowly, does she see any signs of life down this corridor?
you immediately see a man's legs laid out on the ground at the edge of the hallway that you're about to walk.
Guys, there's I think there's someone down there. And I don't want to go first. So Hestia, and Rain just like walks back up the corridor and just like goes to stand behind her. And it's like, how about you take point on this one? I've got your back.
Valley's just gonna like roll her eyes and just start walking forward. Like,
Oh, listen. Fair enough. I think. Are we going down there? Is that the plan?
Well,
Fuck.
that's the plan.
Okay, let's go.
So as you continue down the hallway, you see another dead body, a man on his back on the ground. However, you see that his guts have literally been ripped out.
does he have
I'm gonna
any thing useful on him?
When you look over his body, you realize that there's nothing on him.
Can I investigate?
Yes. Go ahead.
20, not natural. Total 20.
So it's no one you recognize, and there's nothing on the body. Now, in terms of
Well-
like looking over, what are you looking for?
Like cause of death.
So when you look over him, you notice that his mouth, the gums around his mouth are black and severely burned. It looks like fire went down his throat and burned him from the inside. And then it looks like his guts are ripped out post-mortem.
I'm gonna be like, looks like our dragon friend down here isn't so friendly.
You see
What
you immediately hear like a stomp as another body flings around next to you guys. However, this one is different, as a noose is tied around his neck and his body swaying left and right.
What the fuck is going on? How could it have been a dragon? I mean, the burns on the inside of his mouth, not on his corpse.
I mean, they have human forms.
You could have, breathed fire.
So what, they were just making out and he decided to breathe fire into his throat?
You could have
Valerie's
forced
gonna,
his
like-
mouth open and
Valerie's
breathed
gonna,
fire right in.
Valerie's gonna strike and be like, not a bad way to go.
Rain's eyes are gonna widen in shock at that comment.
Hestia suddenly hears a voice in the back of her head from her brother, Inferno. She hears his lecture. You're not strong enough, sister. And if you don't learn your secrets, if you don't learn our past, you'll never be strong enough. You'll never be true fire. And then the voice is gone.
Hestia, she just says, I don't give a shit about strength. Jesus. Not Jesus. God.
You're good. So, you guys see these two dead bodies, and you hear a scream for help again. Someone, please! Anyone! Help! This woman's gonna die, gods damn it!
Shit.
Valerie's just gonna keep marching forward, okay then.
Oh, okay. Can we hear the direction that shout came from? Is it down is it down to the
Yes.
left or the right? Yeah.
Can I roll invest? Oh.
You're good. It's down this way.
Okay. This way.
Can I insight check the voice to see if it's real?
Yes. Go ahead. As you're walking, Rain, you see two more bodies at the edge of the room. One of them you see has a giant horn slammed into his chest, impaled into the wall. And the other one, you see that there's no head, no hands, no feet, just a stump of a body. All of them being prisoners.
We didn't help them.
Well, crying bat's not gonna help them now. I got a 19 on insight.
The voice is genuine.
Okay, I'm gonna speed up and be like, we should go. If we went to help, there's living people that can need it right now.
Okay. Okay. Right. Let's keep going.
As you continue moving through the cave, you enter into a large chasm. As you immediately see across from you, you see a woman, Yisiono. You see her laying on her back on the ground, and you see a giant horn impaled into her chest, pinning her onto the ground. And then you see Vindani. Vindani has a horn impaled into his left arm with blood dripping down. And you see him crouching over a woman on her back. And she has what appears to be some kind of... what is it? She's gasping for air as you walk up to them. It's Belle.
I'm gonna walk up to Belle and give her the health potion. Wait, she's hurt too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But Rain was in front, I believe.
Okay. I
thought
so Vindani is the one that was shouting. I'm gonna run with Valerie, and I'm gonna get to Vindani. So Valerie, you're healing with the potion, are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Belle.
Okay. I'm
So
gonna
Valerie,
Oh, go on.
so Valerie, as you try to give her the healing potion, Belle immediately swipes her handy. Vindani yells and says, "Are you a goddamn idiot? She's from fucking Onashi. She can't drink that shit."
What? Why not? Why can't she drink it?
Have you lived on a rock your whole life? Roll a history check, Rain.
I think I might have done. Yeah, actually.
For
Yeah, definitely 13.
13, Rain, you learned within the House of Trust that the Onashi is a very mysterious place in which all women live there. However, there have been rumors that the Onashi are hardcore against any form of magic or potions, and they believe it'll kill them.
Oh shit, that's right. It's their beliefs. And Rain's gonna look at Belle. We need to help you. You need to trust us, okay? Whether it's a potion or magic, we can make you better.
Vindani shakes his head. Look, I don't believe in her stupid, superstitious crap about magic or potions, but what I know is that she needs help, and she's gonna fight you unless you have anything other. Do you have any kind of first aid kit? Anything?
I could help. It'll be painful as shit if you ask me, but I could help.
Well, what do you got then? Vindani says, looking at Hestia.
I could do quickened healing. It's not magic. It's something like key related. But we might have to cauterize her wounds for it to work, because like she's still gonna bleed out.
Oh.
There's no blood. As you see, her gums and her mouth are black like the last guy.
She looks pretty weak and helpless right now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, can I
unless there
just
was
pin her
something
down and
atrocious.
shove it down her throat?
No!
You could if you want to. It's up to you.
I mean,
I was
we
gonna
don't have
Okay,
a choice.
I have another
could-
idea.
I was gonna
Oh,
say
sorry.
I could just do the key points. It's all good.
I mean, isn't it
Okay.
still... Okay.
It's not magic.
Okay. So Hestia, you walk up to Belle, and she's in pain. Her throat is like burnt up. And what do you do for this quicken healing?
If her throat is like being burned up, she'll put her hand around her throat
Okay. So
and she'll like I don't know, like give a bit of her energy.
yeah, I got you.
That's what I think quicken healing is like.
So would you mind if I described it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you put your hand around her throat, and since you're using monk skills, your fingers begin to massage and flex on her neck, but in a very aggressive manner, like crack, 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 crack. And as you're doing that, suddenly Belle's breathing begins to get better, but she screams in pain. Holy fuck, that hurts! As like you're just doing this on her neck, but her burns begin to heal. But as they do, Hestia, you begin to feel the residue of the fire from this fire dragon, and it's fire that you never felt before. It's fire that you don't realize is happening, but it's making you a little curious about the fire. And just like that, Belle's wounds are healed.
She
How much
heals
HP
for
did she get?
7 HP, because it's a 1d6 plus 3.
Her fire wounds are healed as she slowly gets up and wipes herself off.
Yeah.
Well, it
told you
took
it's
you
gonna
all
hurt.
bloody. It took you all bloody long enough to get here.
What happened to everybody? What's going on?
Are you fucking deaf? Are you fucking blind? You haven't heard the screams? Seen the blood? What the fuck do you think happened?
Well, is it a dragon?
Of course it's a fucking dragon! A dragon ambushed us! Killed everybody! I barely got away, and only because Todd got in the way. My bad. Correction. Tanaka. Only because Tanaka got in the way. He fought off the dragon while me and the others tried to run. And then Tanaka was killed! Thrown through the wall! And then we got jumped by him. They're all dead! Where's my daughter? Belle screams out, Krinda! Where are you, Krinda? No
I'm just gonna
response.
say, like, as she's like yelling, Hestia's like holding her hand out, like the hand that she held, like she's curious, like intrigued by it. I don't know why.
I'm just gonna help Belle up and like be like, let's go fight her together.
Belle nods and she walks with Valerie. Vandani, he shakes his head and he pulls out a cigar and lights it and smokes it.
Seriously?
Is now the time for that?
Fuck yeah, now's the time for that. And, like, you see blood is still running down his left arm from the horn as he's smoking a cigar.
Actually, I'm gonna hold a hand out and be like, can I have
Which way was Tanaka's body thrown? Where did it go?
He shrugs. No idea. When the fight happened, a huge beam of light shined on us. The only reason why we assume he crashed into a wall is because we heard a big bang.
From which direction?
He points his finger, this way.
I was just gonna start marching on.
As you do, you hear a voice. Mommy? 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 Is it okay to come out?
Insight check.
Yeah.
Alright,
I don't,
roll
I
insight,
don't
good.
trust this. I'm sorry guys, can't really do much time.
Yeah, I've got shit rolls.
13.
12.
So, the voice seems genuine, as you see a treasure chest, a large treasure chest, in the corner of the room.
Perception to see if there's any traps or anything.
Belle immediately begins running towards the chest. Krinda, is that you?
Can I hold her
Wait,
back?
wait.
Can I hold her back? Can I hold her back?
So you grab her arm and hold her back. Let go of me! I need to get to my daughter!
I'd be like, there's magic over there. Let me handle it. Like,
She's like, what?
you heard me? There's magic over there. Let me handle it. It's against your
It could-
your
it-
well,
religion, right?
well-
It could be a trap.
Your
Belle
beliefs, you're trying to-
nods. Belle nods and says, Krinda dear, there might be magic where you are. So if you die, that's why. I'm sorry, my dear, but you know our ways.
What?
Okay, can I like investigate to see if there's any traps here?
Roll investigation.
Wait, can
I'm just gonna
I-
ignore that comment.
Hang on. Why don't I just cast Find Traps?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
13.
I will do that. So,
Alright.
I can sense the presence of any trap within a 120-foot area.
So you cast the spell.
Yeah, that worked
And-
last time.
Oh, no.
I don't trust your spell, right?
Hang on a minute. That should have
In her
worked.
defense,
I'm
she
trying
didn't even
again.
know.
There are no traps.
Are you sure, DM?
Arcana?
There are- It should
Oh,
it should
good
tell
luck.
me if
Mic's
there's
not
an
working.
alarm
Wait.
spell.
Wait, his mic's not working.
Oh. I don't know. But it should work. It should tell us if there's an alarm spell, a glyph of warning, a mechanical pit trap, an unstable ceiling, a hidden sinkhole.
A bunch of magic missiles ready to shoot us with lightning as soon as
It doesn't specifically says that, but it says the presence of any trap within
Yeah,
range.
mechanical.
Anyway.
Hello. Okay, there we go.
Hi.
Okay, so back to what I was saying. For the record, there is no foreshadowing of any kind that your spell may not work. There is no
What?
traps.
Huh?
All right, Captain. So
Wait, can I
Rain
investigate?
is gonna walk towards the chest
I'm gonna hold Rain back.
No, you can't. You can't. You're occupied with Belle. You can't. You're occupied
Can
with
I
Belle.
Arcana check to see if there's any magic or
No.
anti-magic in the
So
room?
Rain's confident from her spell, so she walks up and you open the chest, I assume.
I guess I do that.
You open the chest and a child immediately jumps out and hugs
Oh
Rain.
shit! Oh,
Like
okay.
she hugs Rain like full like, oh, thank you so much, thank you. It was so scary. As Krinda's like hugging around Rain, like her legs are off the ground, hugging Rain.
Okay.
As
Rain's
as
hugging
Belle-
her back like like she wasn't confident. She's like, oh, okay, good. Right, back to your mother now. Okay, and she starts to walk with Krinda still in her arms back over to Belle.
Belle takes a step back. Wait one moment. Krinda, do you feel any magic on you? No, Mummy. Oh, well then come to Mom then. And Krinda like runs over to Belle and hugs her.
I'm
You
just
are
gonna
ridiculous.
mumble. I'm gonna mumble to Rain. I'll be like, "Did you use magic to like find her?" Like,
Just don't say anything, okay? I'm not about breaking up families here. Just shh.
just secretly go against their beliefs without telling them. Got it.
Yeah, but those beliefs are weird, okay?
Yes, and you don't have any strange beliefs.
Girl, you called me an ally before. Let's just stick with that,
I
okay?
didn't call you an ally.
You definitely did. I'm pretty sure I heard that word come out of your mouth. And did you or did you not stop me from falling on the ground? Once. Maybe not the second time, but the first time you did.
How
I was
about
just
we
gonna roll
just
her eyes
not
and-
argue and try to find where the fuck Todd went?
Yes, good idea. Oh, why is there more screaming?
So as you hear that scream, you hear a scream not far from you, and you hear the grunt of men. Pooh! Boom! Boom! And as you hear that screaming, and you hear the grunting of men, you hear the bells.
I don't think it represents people dying. The prisoners dying.
But it sounds like they're trying to break through something. Maybe it's more of the prisoners. Maybe they're trying to get out of here.
I don't know. It just sounds like we keep
Vin-
hearing screams.
Either way, we don't have much of a choice, and Valley's just gonna keep walking.
Vidani keeps marching forward as he says, "Here, I'll take point. Might as well my arm anyway. I doubt."
Freak is Lancelot and FaZe. Are they not like coming by?
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I forgot. So Lancelot and FaZe, they're following along behind. They're kind of just remaining quiet. And so they are following as you guys continue walking. However, the moment that Vindani sees what he sees, he takes a step back and he shakes his head and looks at Rain. "I'll let you handle this, healer." As Vindani walks to the back of the group with a pained look on his face.
What do you mean? Handle what?
Roll a perception check, all three of you. Oh, Belle and Krinda are following you guys now as well.
Does it help that I have dark vision, please?
23.
Yes.
3.
I'm gonna say you all can see decently enough as you guys enter into a new room. And in this room, you see a sight that's possibly even worse than the carnage behind you. For you don't see the sins or evilness of the fire dragon, but the sins of man. As you look into the room, and you see 3 prisoners, all with swords in their hands. I'm hearing a little bit of mic feedback right now. Okay, continue. 3 prisoners with swords in their hands, and you see a man crucified against the wall, blades in his hands and his feet pressed against the wall, and his face looks pained as blood drips down. And you recognize the man. The man crucified. It's Stuart. And you see 3 prisoners all doing this to him.
Rain's gonna like charge in and be like, What the fuck are you doing?
They immediately all three back up, and like they all back up, and the guy in the front says, "It's not what it looks like. We were forced to do this. We were told by the fire dragon to do this."
And you did it just because he told you to? What kind of men are you?
Not
Stuart
men, if you ask me. Valerie's gonna like glare at them.
Stuart coughs blood. It's quite all right. They were scared. They were scared he'd come back. I understand. Just
Don't be silly. Help me get him down. And Rain's gonna like charge up and try and like pull the things out of his hands.
They immediately get in front of you and they shake their heads as they point their weapons. We can't let you do that. The fire dragon was clear. If he gets down from there, then we all die. You can't get any further or closer.
You really believed a fire dragon? Put your weapons down.
Oh, I see. You guys are already dead. With the way you're
Listen.
acting like this, turning against your own friend like this, he saved you guys.
Stuart coughs more blood. Please don't fight for me.
I didn't
I
ask
want-
you, Stuart.
Be that as it may, I don't want anyone to die. I want everyone to get out of this alive. Please. Enough people have died in this hell already.
Well, you're part
Let's-
of everybody, so...
I'm just an old man, dear. If my death helps save others, then so be it.
No way. No way.
No one deserves to die. Okay? I know you're scared. I know all of you are scared. That's why we're here to help. Can you let us pass so we can save him?
One of the prisoners, he gets shaky as he immediately backs up next to Stuart and presses a dagger to his throat. Look, I already told you the way it is, alright? We cannot let him off! The old man said something that pissed off the fire dragon, which is why we're in this situation in the first place. So how about you just keep on moving forward and leave us alone?
What did he say?
The old man shakes his head. Nothing you want to repeat.
What
What
did you say?
I was gonna like wink at Hestia like Jinx.
I told the fire dragon that he's a coward, attacking from the shadows, killing people the way he's doing it. I told him that his life is meaningless, that it's only meant for violence, and that even if I die here, I'll win because I have love and he doesn't. When I said that, he got a weird look on his face, and he made the men here do this to me. He said he'd kill them if they didn't.
He's going to kill them anyway when he comes back. You
He's-
all of you know that.
There's something you should know. I noticed something about him. He had a necklace on him. A necklace of a claw with fire marks on it. There's something you should know. I didn't realize it until I saw him in person, up close. The goblins have the same thing on their clothes. The goblins are working for him.
We can all work together to get out of here alive. But if you don't let him go, then I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to take you down. I'm not letting you kill him. It's not fair. All he did was tell that dragon the truth.
The man
If you
keeps a
guys
dagger pressed against Stuart's neck.
If you guys
I'm
are
not moving!
If you guys are willing to do this to your own comrade, you're worse than that dragon. And you're already dead.
We can get out of here together if you just trust us and let him go.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, it's my worst start. Okay.
Can I give a
I
bardic
help with
inspiration?
her?
Yes, you can give her bardic inspiration.
Yes, please.
Oh wait, never mind. I don't have that anymore. I forgot.
Oh, great.
I was gonna say, could I help? Because I'm obviously trying to convince them too.
Not for this. There's no discernible reason why you would convince him to back off. If anything, you'd scare him right now.
Okay.
Can I give her help? Because
No.
talking also,
Um,
or roll myself.
you were talking. So yeah, Rain, you can roll advantage.
Pray, everyone. The first one is a 12. The second one is a nat 1.
The man.
This is so bad.
The man keeps the dagger pressed up to Stuart's neck, and he says, "I'm sorry, but I want to get the fuck out of here." Stuart shakes his head and he says, "You, the healer girl, Rain, right?"
Stuart, I'm not gonna let you die. Just trust me.
Shh. I understand, dear. I used to have a daughter just like you before I got captured and locked up in here. I've been here for the last 20 years. I haven't seen my daughter ever since, but you were so much like her. I want you to find her. Her name was Razabel. She lived in the capital of Renalia. Please, find her and tell her I'm sorry and that I love her and that I don't regret anything that I did because she got to exist. And suddenly, the prisoner slits Stuart's neck open.
Can I go and attack him, like, straight away?
Alright, go ahead, Rain. What do you want to do? What move are you doing?
I'm gonna go for guiding bolt right to his face.
Alright, roll to hit.
Okay. Oh, it's so bad. 12.
You hit.
Yes. Okay. $14 damage.
So, how do you want to kill him?
So as soon as the prisoner slices Stuart's throat, Rain immediately like gasps and like extends her hand and shoots this like radiant bolt straight into the prisoner's face in like anger, and she's just like no, and like screams out.
So you just see him like get blasted by the guiding bolts as he just falls to the ground. His face isn't even recognizable anymore as smoke rises above the body. And Stuart is gurgling on his blood right now.
Rain's gonna like. Can Rain try and run over there, like, quick?
The moment that you do your guiding bolt, the two other prisoners get terrified of you as they immediately back up.
Rain runs over to Stuart, and she like presses like her hands over his neck as he's bleeding. She's like, I'm gonna save you. Don't worry, I'm gonna save you. And I think, can I cast Spare the Dying on him so that
yes,
like he stays stable?
So while you're doing that, the prisoner suddenly walks up and he looks at Valerie with his hands up. Listen, I'm not a part of that, all right? I didn't want anyone to die. Please, just take me as a prisoner. I don't want that to happen to me. As he points at what Rain did.
When we first came in here, was he also part of it? Like, did he obviously look like he?
All three of them.
Hurt him?
All three of them have blood on their swords.
Can I tell if it's his blood?
Oh yeah, it's Stuart's blood. It's in the same. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's dead. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack him with my whip.
So you attack him with his whip, and he falls on his back on the ground. I surrender! I surrender! FaZe walks up. Good.
Oh, I said I'm gonna just keep hitting him. I'll be like, yeah, and did Stuart surrender?
You keep hitting him with the whip over and over and over. And as you do, you suddenly see the same girl standing in front of him with her arms crossed, with a peaky smile, a perky smile, as she looks at you and she says, Now, Valerie. You're acting like your old self again. It's kind of cute, but terrifying, but hot. Not sure how to feel, but why exactly are you doing this again? This man means nothing to you. What means anything to you anyway? What matters to you, Valerie? Roll a perception check.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Perception. 19!
For 19, this time you recognize her. It's Renalia.
I knew it. I'm gonna like roll my eyes and be like, nothing matters right now.
As you say that, your entire body begins to shake as you begin to feel like you're gonna throw up.
Can I throw up on the guard and keep whipping him? Like,
So, basically, you do like dry heaves, almost like you're gonna throw up, but you don't. And as this is happening, Lancelot just walks over and says, "Enough is enough." As Lancelot just takes his great axe and slams into the guy's head,
I
killing him.
wanted to kill him.
So like, as Lancelot swings the blade, he slams it into the guy's chest, and he's still breathing, but barely. As you get over your dry heaves, and you see the guy still breathing, but barely.
I'm gonna like glare down at him and be like, "You disgust me," and like kill him.
As you do, he looks at you, and he says, "Judge me if you want, but maybe the day will come when you're in a situation like me, when you have to do something you don't want to do, when you have to hurt someone who doesn't deserve it. So envy who you are now. Envy what you are." As he dies by your attack.
I'm gonna like glare down at him and be like, "I'm not the person I used to be." And I'm fine with that.
Renalia claps her hands. Quite right, quite right! Oh, Valerie! The Avenger of the Dampiers! The Avenger of the Empire! The Avenger of dear old... You all see Valerie scream into thin air as Renalia disappears out of sight. FaZe looks at you with a worried look. Who are you talking to, Valerie?
My fists are like clenched as I like stare at where she used to be and be like, just a ghost from the past.
A ghost, huh? That's interesting. As FaZe looks around, the last prisoner gets on his knees to Hestia. Please! Please, I don't want to die! I don't want any of this, man! Please!
I'm not going to hurt you. Just
Oh,
in the
please!
corner.
You have to protect me, please!
I can't protect you. I could try to convince them, but
What are you talking about? You're literally a fire! You can protect me from the dragon! From them! Please! I have a kid at home! Please! I want to see my son again! Please! Rain, before you get to that, let's go to what was going on with you and Stuart. So, Rain, as you cast Spare the Dying on Stuart, his wound is not healing. He's still bleeding out. Your spell isn't working. As you suddenly hear a voice. You hear the voice of Uranus and of Sayara. Sayara says, "I'm sorry, Rain, but it seems this is the moment." And Uranus cuts in. "Rain, I've been hiding myself inside you. I have very little energy. But I need to know, who do you want as your god? Me or Sayara?" As Stuart is bleeding out in front of you, and your magic isn't working at the moment because of whatever's going on here.
Oh, fuck. Rain is gonna be like almost like feverishly, like still trying to clasp her hands over the blood. She's like, I can't think about this right now. You left me. You stopped talking to me. What did I do wrong?
Yarnus says, "You have a darkness in you, Rain. A darkness that I felt I couldn't control. And so I backed off. Renalia fell. Zareth attacked me. I had to go into hiding to survive, and the only person I could think to hold me was you. You have been holding me inside of you to keep me safe. I've slowly been gaining my power back. And I need to know whether you want to be a woman of the light or a woman of the shadows. You have to decide, Rain. As this man's life is in your hands, I need to know, are you saving his life because you believe in the light, because you believe in what you were taught in the House of Trust? Or are you saving his life simply because it's the right thing to do, the free thing to do, which is the way of the shadows? Are you a woman of the shadows or of the light, Rain? Sayara shakes her head. He didn't even let me show you my full story. He didn't let me show you what I was like before my mother stole my emotions from me, stole my feelings from me. I wasn't the cold person I am now. I used to be the woman in love with the Moon Knight. I used to be the woman who wanted to help people. The light judges and sees others, but the moon simply watches over those who aren't perfect, who aren't themselves. We both know what you are, Rain. You were born of a goblin, and you were born of a cinder family. You have dark and light in you, and you have to decide. But choose for yourself, not for others. As Stuart's bleeding out, like literally his blood is just gushing over.
Okay. Rain is like so frantic and she can't think. All she can see is the blood all over Stuart's body, all over her hands. She thinks about what Sayara is saying to her. She knows that she spent most of her life worshipping Erinus, and then he wasn't there for her. Ugh. Ah. Rain's going to call out to Sayara again in her mind, and she's just going to say, When I was in trouble, you were the only one that came to help me. You were the only one that gave me the power to keep people safe, to keep people alive. Okay. Are you sure that I can trust you to help me? Is the vision that I saw true, or is it just another trick? Are you really that girl that I saw in that memory, who wanted to help people?
That vision was real. Now, whether you should trust me, the answer is no. For I am not that woman anymore. I am the woman that my mother turned me into. Even as I speak, I know that I only care for myself. I don't care for anyone else. I don't love anyone else. I only love myself. And that feeling is growing tiresome. And your love with Chase, it inspires me to be who I used to be with the Moon Knight. But I haven't been able to, because no matter how much I want to, I always am the woman of no feelings. Even now as I speak, I try to imitate what it would be to be angry. I don't want to be this way anymore. I want you to find the woman I was. I want you to break my curse. And I want you to get the life that I never got to have. Even if these are words or lies, there is truth in them. I promise you, Rain. I promise you. As Yarnus suddenly cuts in. I can see that her influence is strong over you, Rain. And for that, I will give you time. I will allow you to pray and figure out the right thing to do. But remember, the light eventually goes out if you don't follow it long enough. as Yarinus disappears and Sayara disappears, and your magic returns. Stuart's neck heals. It closes up, and he's breathing again.
Rain like is shaking and she holds on to Stuart and she's like, I'm gonna get you out of here, I promise. I promise I'm gonna help you. I can help you, I can help people. This is what I'm meant to do. And she's like holding his unconscious body and she's like crying.
So Stuart's like semi-conscious as he's like delirious. He's like, Rosabelle, is that you?
I'll take you back to her, I promise we'll find her.
And so, Rain, you carry him on your back, and you notice that he is covered in cuts and wounds all over his body, and they're fresh. And you see the prisoner on his knees surrendering to Hestia. Please protect me! Please, I don't want to die!
Rain's gonna I think Rain would look over to Hestia and then look over to Valerie. And her eyes are so tired. And she just closes them and shakes her head and tries to carry Stuart and walks past the prisoner that's pleading on the floor.
Rain continues to carry Stuart as she walks past, and the prisoner just looks at Hestia. Just let me go! I'll leave. I won't bother you guys.
Give me your weapon.
Belle walks up and says, good. Take his weapons. I'll fight him fist to fist, to the death!
No!
Valerie's gonna put her
Belle.
fist up, with a smirk, and be like, Belle, you're gonna have to get in line,
He's like, no, just let him go.
Lancelot shakes his head. There is no way I'm not killing someone in this room, so you better get out of the way, sweetheart.
You're not going to kill him.
You want to
Because, like,
bet?
Hestia- Sure. Let's bet on it.
He stares you down as the prisoner just shakes his head. Please! Please! I beg you! Please!
Leave him to go. He's already suffered. Let him live with the fact that he made a mistake. Oh,
He just looks at you. And he just shakes his head. You're making a mistake, but whatever.
and I'll live with that mistake. What choice did he have? What choice did any of them have? We have no
They-
right to judge them.
They had a choice and they made it.
You wouldn't understand the
I
choices
wouldn't.
that they. You wouldn't.
I was gonna scoff and be like, would you make the same choice? Would you kill me? If it meant to save your own ass?
If it meant to save everybody else,
If it meant to save just you, would you?
I don't know, Val.
I was just gonna roll her eyes and be like, kill him or not, I don't even care. And she's just gonna keep walking.
We don't have time for this. We need to get out of here before that dragon comes back. Let's
want
save
to
who we
go.
can. I'm done. I just want to get out of here, please.
So as Rain carries Stuart and she says this, Lancelot shrugs and he keeps walking along with Rain. And he looks at Rain and he says, I'll handle it, princess. As he picks up Stuart very easily and drapes him over his shoulder, carrying him.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. Just find my mother. As he keeps walking with Stuart on his shoulder. Vindani follows along with Krinda. FaZe kind of just whistles and walks forward. And the prisoner just nods his head and says, "Thank you! Thank you so much!" as he runs away.
Valerie's just gonna keep walking.
Which way is this? Like a room that we're in, or like,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
is the exit this way? Like that we've just been in. I actually don't know which way we are. Do we have to leave to go to the exit?
Mm-hmm. So you guys continue. I'm sorry, what?
Which way are we walking?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
That
This way.
that
This
way.
way.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
We're all going back out the way we came.
You're good. So, Hestia, you keep walking with Belle. Belle kind of shakes her head and looks at you. You know, that was a very weak thing to do. Back home, we would have killed that man with our bare hands.
Exactly.
To you, it may be weak. To me, I just see a man who just wanted to see his kid again. Call it weak.
After what he did?
I've seen plenty of men like that, honey, and believe me when I say they're rotten to the core, even if they're good at acting like they're not.
That kid is better off without him.
Stuart has a daughter somewhere. Didn't think about that before he was stabbing into his body, hanging him on the wall like some kind of animal.
You're right. But what choice did they have?
They had a choice and they made it.
This argument isn't going to get us anywhere. Let's just keep going.
I agree. Pointless.
All right.
Anyway.
And with that being said, we're going to take a 10-minute break, and I'm switching to Team 2.
Bruh.
Holy fucking hell!
Sorry, guys. I got thoughts and feelings. I got emotions.
I don't wanna, that's why I didn't want to really argue much about it, because, like, Hestia was more done with it.
Oh yeah, for sure. It makes sense that you wouldn't want to kill him.
Yeah.
That was
Gotta play the character, man.
I respect it.
All right,
Bro,
but
that
the
was crazy.
princess is growing on me.
I know. What is that?
Like,
What is that?
Oh, every time he says that, I want to throw
Like,
up.
exactly. I especially with Valerie, I really wanted to argue, but I was like, at this point, Hestia just doesn't feel like arguing.
Yeah, Valerie's kind
Valid.
of done with Hestia right now.
Rain's done with everything. He just
Right.
wants to get,
We're all
out
just
of
like
here.
we're all just dead inside, like walking through this cave.
It's
like-
not
I
even
mean,
like,
I would
dead
be too
inside.
when
It's
dealing
just
with
that
all this bullshit.
Hestia just doesn't want to argue, because if she argues, she's gonna call out Valerie, and she just doesn't want to deal with the arguing.
Listen,
Kinda.
it's the drama, though.
Yeah,
I get the
the
popcorn
drama.
out.
Eat it.
We love the
Eat it.
drama.
I'm like, I don't
Right.
want to deal. I don't want to deal with like yelling and arguing.
Yeah, we
No,
gotta get out of
we're-
here, bro.
It's not. It's
We're
it's
good,
all.
we're good.
It's all part of the story. It's all in character. We're all friends.
Mhm.
We love each other. It's all good.
We love each other though because I'm feeling some tension, and I think
Kumbaya,
it's
bro.
like,
Kumbaya.
really close to using Rose as a human shield. So you know that one scene from Deadpool, that clip where he grabs the one Deadpool and uses them as a shield. That's just what I'm kind of imagining Ispa will do to Rose. So
Mhm. If anything, it was just like, you know, she's the only healer we need her for now.
we need her for now, guys.
Not us voting.
I'm scared.
Listen,
I'm scared. No, don't.
as much
listen.
as she
I'm
wants to, like,
scared.
like,
I'm gonna
Ispa's a
die.
decent person, but she ain't great, bro.
Be right back.
She'll use a person as much as she wants.
I just want to be her friend. I
don't think Ispa wants to live her. Jesus. Nah, bro. That scene. Jesus Christ. And this is all in front of the kid, too. I just realized. Unless the kid didn't see this.
Yeah, fingers crossed
Oh my
that Belle was
goodness.
covering her eyes the whole time. Jesus.
Looking crucified.
Alright, so I'm gonna
Can
put
I-
something.
I
in
wonder if I
chat.
can. I wonder if I can
Don't
pick neither
hate
of
me.
them. Maybe I should pick neither of them and
Find a new
worship
god?
somebody else.
Listen, I know one guy. He's always looking for people.
Jesus.
No, no, no.
We do not want to partner with the sociopath. God damn
Oh,
it.
not-
There literally aren't any good options. Like, give me one decent option besides the good version of Pandora. And I don't even think we can worship her. I don't know how that works. She's like in the spirit realm. I don't know.
Alright, so don't hate me for that, but the noise of I've seen it.
I know I tried to kill your dad, but you're super hot
You
to me
hate
right
so
now.
much.
It's like what is it from Bridgerton? Anthony when he's
I
like, you are the bane of my existence and the object of all my desires. That is how I'm at.
I want to also write the reaction of Ispa and Rose reading this. They're just like, what? No, like, rewrite the fic. Rewrite the fic.
Yes.
And then a drawing
I'm back.
or like a little like epilogue. Like,
Horrified of
reading
them
this.
reading it. It's like, who wrote this? What happened? Why? I'm terrified.
I'm very much down to make it like the most like the trashiest fic ever.
You know,
Yes,
Can
yes.
we write one between Ispa and Val while we're at it?
There's so many. Do you know how
It's-
good that would be?
It's less of enemies to lovers and more of just like this mutual fascination. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
I just realized they're both
I have
wood elves.
ideas.
Huh?
They're both wood elves.
We all gotta hop in a chat after this and just discuss. Like, right.
Yeah, I
this
don't think
all
anyone
together.
else has ever like pointed out the fact that Val is a widow.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just a green wood elf.
Just a little green.
Ispa ate too many leaves when she was a kid. Now she's green.
This is
Yeah.
what happens when you eat your Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, Val's gonna ask about that. I'm gonna be like, so did a little bit of like troll get in there? Or did it rub off from Zod?
Troll.
It's just like he stained my skin so we look alike.
Stained my skin. My goodness.
That was an accident. I don't know.
You were so amazed by the conversation you had to leave for a second.
No, so it was because I was trying to open like a new tab, but for some reason, like I don't know how I missed that badly, but I clicked one of like my saved tabs and it just replaced the Discord tab. Because I use the Discord website when I do the app. Mainly because if I have the website open, I can have multiple Discords open, so I could take notes and be in the chat at the same time. But if I'm using the app, it won't let me do that. Because I have two monitors. So one monitor is like half the screen is my Valerie Notes server, and the other half is Roll20, and on that same tab is my character sheet. And then the other monitor, the left half is the Dolores chat, and then the right half is just the VC itself, like in a little pop-out window.
Nice.
Very nice.
Adding notes to my channel about how Valerie thinks of everybody.
Oh.
I haven't
wanna
updated
know.
in
I
like
wanna hear it.
forever. But ISPA has like barely anything. I need to update Alcohol. But Rose, if you want, I could show you.
I want to know. I want to know. This is like
Here, let me update it real quick.
Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know between Yarnus and Sayara.
That ticks
Like-
me off on a royal level. I'm so sorry, but that. Oh my gosh.
I just
Felt
don't like
things.
Sayara. Okay, like, I do think we can fix her, but I don't think she has to be your goddess to do so. You could fix her without you pledging yourself to her. You
But
can
what
still
if-
help her
yeah.
and see her as an
Yeah.
ally, but I think pledging yourself to her is bad because, as of right now, she's under Sayara's control. And she, like, everything she does for you has a major setback.
It does.
Can we make
I don't know
Frogger
what
a,
Yarnus is like, but I know what Sayara is like now.
we make Frogger a sticker?
A token?
a
Is that
thing.
what oh, you mean an emote.
Yes. I
got
can't
you.
remember
Let me
words.
get
All my
iPad.
brain power today went to plums, food,
Bro,
and then
honestly,
so-
I
and
might.
peaches for someone who's scary.
Okay, so
Oh
hat or
my
no
God.
hat? Everyone vote no.
Huh? Oh,
Hat or no
Let
hat
me
for
see.
Frogger? I mean,
Hat.
I'll probably keep
hat.
both.
Hat.
I'll prob-
Hat
I'll
for
keep
Frogger.
both.
So
In,
the
I'll
He
keep
must
both
wear the
instead
hat.
of-
Can it be
He
a
needs the
distinguished
hat.
gentleman hat, like a top hat?
Yay!
Look at that distinguished gentleman.
He still is. He's just
Distinguished
a rowdy,
gentleman.
distinguished gentleman.
I love Frogger.
Oh.
He's so cute.
Okay, hat or no hat?
I
I
want
mean,
the
either way,
hat.
I'm gonna keep both, but what should I make the emote for? Hat?
I think hat.
hat, yeah.
Hat. He is a cowboy.
Are you a cowboy?
He's a cowboy. I don't know what that voice was.
Let me,
Excuse me. I don't know what that voice was.
Where's
And I'll
that-
never be.
Where? Oh, God, family tree. I tell you what. Let's. We need an audition process for who can be
I love
Rain's
that
new
you're.
god.
Wait, bro! I love that you're like deciding like who gets custody of the kid between Sayara and Uranus. Wait, does that mean Uranus is like knows about Sayara now?
But this is the thing. How much does he remember? And you make a good point. Maybe he couldn't have helped. But I'm not being funny. I've been in many near-death situations. I've nearly been killed by my own fiance whilst pregnant, and Uranus has just been chilling in my body, being like, "This is fine. This is okay."
Also, why didn't he go to
Yeah.
Rose? That's kind of what's ticking me
Yeah,
off a little
that's
bit when I heard
annoying.
it. I was like, why didn't he go
came
to
to
Rose?
you and revealed that you and Clark remembered each other, but still decided not to speak to Rain at all. What the fuck
He
is
did
that?
say that you, me, and Clark
Well, wait,
were the
wait,
top
wait,
3 of him.
wait.
Yeah,
Like,
so
Sayara
why do I
still.
not get
Wait,
treatment?
Sayara admitted she was blocking Uranus off from you. She said that before. That she was keeping Sayara away. That she was keeping Uranus away from Rain.
Oh, fuck.
Because
No!
she's admitted that before. That she's
Shit.
like kept
Indeed.
Uranus from
Right.
getting to you.
Indeed.
But,
Oh,
why?
no.
But why now?
But he just said that he knew that there was a darkness inside of me that he couldn't control. Like, what is wrong with me? Like, if he's a god and he can't, like, sort me out, like, okay.
We can't leave it up to the gods to sort you out.
You have the
gotta
blood.
yourself.
You have the blood of a cinder and a Zod. That's what's wrong with you.
This is the problem. If Rain doesn't pick one of them, then she's gonna not be a cleric anymore. Like, that's the whole thing. If I don't worship one of them, I don't have any power. That's the whole problem with being a cleric, is you kind of need to worship a god.
I really, really
And
want
all
to
the
step
gods are
in,
so
like
flawed.
me, myself. I want to step in instead of Rose for like 5 seconds and grill this man out of oblivion. Oh wow, really? Customer
Wait,
service
what
has
did we
changed me.
need Uranus for? What did we need him for? We
To get
said
it
we
to
I'm
remember.
gonna change.
to get Clark to remember. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I forgot. I should have said that, but I didn't. I'm sorry. It was in the moment.
And if
Yeah,
he
that's all
comes
well
with
and
that,
good, but
well,
like,
Rose
what
doesn't
happened to
worship
Clark?
me anymore. If he comes with the Rose doesn't worship me anymore bullshit, I'm gonna lose it.
But you're a paladin of Percival, right?
What's his face? Yeah.
Is it Percival? Yeah.
I
So
don't know at this point.
Wait, was it Percival and then like Simon or something?
No, it was Uranus and then Percival.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, and Simon's
so
the
you
guy
were
on
like
the
his
horse.
chosen, and then you were like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna switch gods. You did it.
No,
you did
Rain
it. Me. You were like me.
Abandoned me.
Rain and Rose are the same
Died.
person. We're like the same.
He
Oh my
died.
Switching
God.
And then
sides.
he was
Poor Uranus, bro. None of this was his
Uranus
fault.
Uranus died. Percival comes to her saying, "Hey, you lost all your powers. I'm gonna help you out." Uranus is yada
You know,
yada
it's-
yada. She doesn't know really that she's like,
Mhm.
I could fight about this. Wow, I've been in customer service too long this week. I need
I
to
tell you what,
win.
if Rain and Uranus can have like a one-to-one, like a meeting, and be like, sit down and iron the shit out, maybe she'll be like,
Can I
maybe I
sit in on this meeting and ask
the
some
thing
questions?
is that there's so many things that the gods don't know about each other. Like they're so disconnected from each other.
But also
When it comes to
Uranus,
Rose with that
like
shit, I'm
either
gonna-
way,
oh.
if Rain worships one of them, she's literally worshipping the parents of Zeref.
Yep.
I mean, it's such a mess.
You already spent most of your life worshipping one parent, and you
Can I
worship
not
the other.
worship someone like, I don't know, Hermione? Because she, like, or like Gianni
It
instead.
sounds lovely.
Yeah, the goddess of love, that sounds nice.
What's her
Can I
curse?
just be
What's her
fueled by
curse?
the power of love instead?
Is it like a
Like,
Cersei kind of? Is it like a Cersei kind of scenario where any man she looks at or any person she looks at, she falls
Maybe.
deeply in love with? Is
Maybe.
that the curse here? Is that gonna be it?
I don't know.
Wow,
listen, if Hermione makes me an offer and
it's
it's too good to refuse, maybe Rain will be like, she'll go from like being like all hippie and being like, I love everyone. We should all just love each other. Why can't we all just get along and
Bro,
be friends?
Just become a cleric to both gods.
Rose
Yeah, I
and
don't-
Rain
is that
suddenly
possible?
switch
Can I
sides.
have double power? I want to control the light and the dark.
It's like,
Where there is
Bro.
good, there is bad. Be yin and yang, right? You got
I am the yin and yang.
this.
bro, why is this co-parenting now? Like, oh, you get her on the weekends, I get her on the weekdays.
Yes.
Yes.
But what about
Yes.
the holidays? Oh, I don't know. How are we gonna
I
celebrate
feel like I
Christmas?
need
Double
light in the
Christmas?
holidays. Yeah. I need the light in the holidays, and then weekdays is like my shadows. It's like
Bro,
Mondays suck.
You just always get Sayara, except every other weekend and every like alternating holidays you get Uranus.
Uranus is like the dad that
regular
went to buy the
divorced
milk.
parents.
That's what he is. He's like, yeah, he was like, Rain,
He
I
went
need
to
to tell
buy
you.
the milk and got mugged, bro. Blaming him. He got kidnapped and you're blaming him. He died and you're like, it's your fault, Uranus. Why
dad
were you there
left
for me?
me.
And he's dead.
But he wasn't dead. He was here the whole time, which is a little bit unnerving when I think about.
But Sayara
Anyway.
was
He's very weak, bro.
talking to you,
He's
yeah.
like crippled. He's very weak,
Sayara
bro.
was
No, I'm not-
talking about
Parent,
for
he
you.
could have come to
I'm not being
Rose.
funny. Do I really want to worship a god that isn't powerful? That seems a little counterintuitive.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, she's got a point. She's got a
I
point.
mean, Sayara
It's like I'll become a light cleric again. Oh wait, sorry guys, no, I can't cast that spell because I'm weak as shit. My god is a pussy, so I can't do nothing.
I'm dead.
I mean, Sayara can't even fix trees. Maybe Clark can. I mean,
Oh,
maybe Uranus can.
maybe
Clark
Clark
can
can.
fix them, yeah.
No! Oh my gosh, that's
that.
it. Rain is
I'm
like whoever
typing
can
at the
fix
same
my
time.
fiance.
No!
Whoever can fix him.
What's the
Oh,
competition? A competition for
Rain goes back to being a light cleric, worshipping Uranus, and also goes back to Clark. Plot twist. Rose, you're pushed out. I'm sorry, girl.
What?
I'm a single mother of 2 now, and I've lost my husband, my friend.
Listen,
This
Rose
is-
might die. That we
I
don't
might
know that
die.
yet.
Oh, that's
I
true.
could be used as a human shield or end up in food.
Well,
I
let's
don't
hope
know yet.
Percival can help you out with that. Seeing as though you gave up on
Percival does
Uranus.
something. I'm quitting and I'm going solo. I'm finding the Red Wizard because that one time we met him, Rose liked what he was saying, and I'm calling it a quits.
You do have his dagger, don't you?
I have a dagger of something. I don't remember the name off the top of my
The Red
head.
Wizard
It's in my
dagger
notes.
or
I'm
something.
stalling. I'm stalling.
Ooh, I hear
I'm
echo.
stalling. Where's my notes?
It's okay, Ray. Rose. It's okay, Rose.
Is it okay? I'm losing my mind. Red Wizard Blade. I'm losing my mind.
It's okay, Rose. You know.
Is it? Is it?
It's-
Is it, Captain? I came in here wanting peace, and what have I
if,
ended up with?
if everyone dies because of you, I mean, you know, it's what it is, you know.
My
Whoa.
gosh!
It is what it is.
The paladin gets everyone killed.
Yep.
And is that
Alright.
ever happened in D&D?
Probably.
Not a racist.
Racist, not a racist. Rain is a racist, but Rose is not a racist.
It's like when everyone met everyone for the first time and Rose was there, Rose was the only one not directly racist to Val in the very beginning. That's why. Everyone was like, Rose, stay up here, and Rose just like, hi.
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 Want to be friends?
Hi. Good morning.
Alright. Let's get back into it. So now time for Team 2.
Gotta update my
Oh
ring.
no. Oh no.
Oh, once
So,
Valerie's got
Team
me.
2.
Okay. Uh-huh.
The Avengers' bodies are, half of them are dead. You're all pretty wounded and injured, as you all stand in front of each other now. Put you guys in the map. As you all look at each other, Skara shrugs. So now what? How are we going to get that egg? Or crystal? How are we going to get that crystal?
Well, we know they don't like Ravlin, so perhaps Ravlin stays down here, and if they ask, we say she died in the fall.
I would rather not lying to a dragon, because all they could do is just sniff her out and find her, and they're like, "Oh, what's this?"
He
Her
was
dead
also
body.
able to dispel some of my magic, so that doesn't help.
Well, that's true.
Well, there are a few methods. They are a bit unorthodox, though. Meaning, we give up Ravlin, but I'm guessing we don't want that.
We do not want that. No.
I'd rather not.
We somehow get the island down. I know Ravlin was saying something about the crystals on the side.
Yeah.
So we could get it to fall.
Those blue crystals, they were holding the entire island up.
How far down?
No,
How far up
that-
is the island? Right now,
500
Cap?
feet.
Okay.
I was, Ispa's face got hard a bit when, like, you mentioned dropping the island. I was like, no, we're not risking the safety of those eggs.
That's right. But we
It's true.
could drop the other islands that don't have eggs on them. And she's gonna kind of point
No,
up.
didn't they all have?
Well,
they
they all
all
had
have
dragons.
eggs, though?
But I
But
didn't
they're
see
all
any
crystals.
nests.
Like the,
Wait.
what's it called? The rocks.
Yeah. I mean, those other islands that had other dragons on them, they didn't have any nests, so we couldn't. Or we could take those down, but I don't see what that would do, considering pretty sure all those
They all
dragons had
fly.
wings. So
Hmm.
Any ideas?
Your mic's acting up, Evelyn. So.
I'm sorry.
Bruce would look towards the Avengers team and ask if they had any ideas.
Skara shrugs. My idea was mostly to kill her, as she points at Ispa. The rest of it was semantics to me. Requiem just kind of shrugs. I don't know. Doesn't really matter to me. Razarana, she kind of brushes off her wounds. No matter what we do, I think we should rest here for the night. We could try tomorrow. I need a long rest.
That's true. No
That'd
matter
be
what we do, we
smart.
can't go in there like this. And she's gonna gesture to everyone in their wounds and stuff.
True.
As this is going,
Yeah.
conversation is going on, but you hear the other team trying to communicate with you through the sending stone.
What
What-
are
what-
they saying?
Yeah, Valerie, what are you saying?
So I imagine this is at the same time as the whole thing with like the lightning and everything. So Val's just like, Team Picton, I'm thirsty, give me tea or alcohol, probably alcohol. Oh fuck, god damn it, what the fuck? Damn, that hurts. Anyway, hope you guys are having better luck. I'll let you know if we survive the Great Minds team. Also, Faze is here. Tell Ravelin. He just cut off.
P.S. P.S. Tell
This is
Ravelin.
here.
Faze is
Tell
here.
Revelin. So, Ispa will take out the sending stone that's in her inventory. I would like to point that out.
Thank you.
It's in my inventory. It's just a different kind of inventory.
Okay. Not in
It's
your
not
pocket.
a bag of
It's in my
holding.
pocket.
lady.
It's in my pocket.
She'll grab the stone and she'll be like, she'll look at Ravelin. She was like, so I don't think that the other team is, or the other part of our team is having the best of times. They said they need alcohol. And they cut off there. Oh, also, Great Minds team was with them, and FaZe is there. She points at, she just directs that directly to Ravelin. So, that's all I know.
Son of a bitch.
Oh.
I don't.
She's like if FaZe was maybe on our side at all, or
I mean, kind of. It was weird. The last time we saw her, she was under some love spell with Kind, and then she kind of hesitates looking back. She's like, well, Kind isn't around anymore, so we don't know what happened to her after that. Elon kind of came in and took FaZe back. So I don't know exactly how love spells work. I think she is sort of on our side. I don't know.
Well, she
it's
didn't,
hard to say.
Valerie didn't say anything else other than that, and she'll put the sending stone back in her pack. Yeah.
As
bucket.
as you guys are discussing, you suddenly hear a very strong and ruthless voice in the air. Well, it seems like your first altercation didn't go too well. At least half of you are dead. I hope you don't plan to bury the bodies. Vultures will be here soon, I imagine, or whatever scavenge dead bodies around here. As the man steps forward, you guys recognize him immediately. It's Thomas Daxum. And you see 3 people behind him. Nymira, Moonlit, and a little girl shuffling behind them. A little girl named Redia.
What the hell are you guys doing here?
What are you doing here?
Are you okay?
Thomas nodded. I'm more than okay. I was dropped off with these losers behind me from the dungeons. They released all the prisoners inside this game. They begged me to protect them, so they followed me. But I'm really here for all of you. I want you to take me to Markel.
We don't exactly know where he is
I
right
don't
now.
know where he.
We know as much as you do.
Very well.
Are you all
My-
okay? Are you injured?
We're fine. The little girl behind. Do you have any water? I'm really thirsty. Thomas immediately goes, I already told you not to ask for water. Everyone is thirsty. We're
I
in a
have water
desert.
on me? Do I have water?
If you have water, then give it to her if you like, but you won't be getting any from me.
Find that. Yeah, do I have water on me? I don't know.
I'm gonna say, that's a good question. So, all of you guys have 1 canteen of water and 1 day's worth of food. And I will be considering that in terms of your guys' state. You will have to get food and water somehow.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my canteen and kneel down, gesturing for the little girl to come over.
So she looks at you, and she walks up. But the moment that she does, she looks up at you, and she sees the clothes you're wearing, and she notices a mark of the House of Trust on you. And she immediately backs up and goes, "No, no, no, no! You're part of the light people. You're part of the bad people." As she immediately backs up behind Thomas with tears in her eyes. "Stay away from me!"
Look of like hurt flashes in Rose's eyes, but she quickly like shakes it away, like not wanting like, scare the little girl. But she just quietly says, "What? Honey, I promise, I'm not I'm not a bad person. At least I hope I'm not."
If you don't know where Markel is, then why did I see him following your friend Gavin?
What?
Gavin.
When we're flying,
Oh, Gavin.
when you and your friends were all falling through the sky, I was watching carefully, and I saw a big blue man being carried by 5 birds, and I saw him meet up with Markel in the middle of the air. Markel knocked him unconscious. I tried following along the path, but Rift cast a shadow around them, making them untraceable. So I did the next best thing, and I followed all of you. You were the closest thing to me. I want to use you to find my brother and make him pay for what he's done. What are you seeking for?
I mean, our original plan was to get the crystal up there, and Ravelin's gonna point up to the islands. But we also wanted to find Gavin. We had no idea where he went. But I guess you've seen him, so.
Isabel will like look directly at Markel and she'll like move up like she'll brush past Scar and Razarana and she'll be like, "What direction did they go in?" She asked this to Thomas.
Thomas shakes his head. If you want something, then I want something. Tell me that you'll help me track down my brother and kill him, and I'll happily take you to Gavin.
Of course. You have my word.
What?
Very well,
why
then.
would you want to kill your brother?
I have a request then. There's a lightning dragon above us. I want to tame the dragon. We can use it for transportation. Who's with me?
You're gonna
In
try
that plan there, you don't exactly like us.
I need meat shield, or rather, I should say, help with making sure I can tame the dragon.
So
That's right.
Let me get this straight. And Ravelin, she's gonna walk up. She's like, "You intend to use this as help," and she's gonna do like the air quotes to get revenge on your brother. And you're trying to tame a lightning dragon that almost killed the entirety of the Avengers team and us.
Well, you see, my dear, as he steps up right in front of Ravelin's face. Fortunately for all of us, I'm not you or your friends. I can easily tame that dragon. I'm a Daxum. Dragons run in my blood.
Well, I see
Tame?
the ego is the same. the family.
Tame or control?
Same difference. I can make that dragon fly for us. I can use it to take us straight to Gavin and Markel.
Something doesn't feel right about this.
Razorana calls out, "Listen, I don't really care much for this vendetta business. I only want the crystal." "What about the crystal?" "If I tame the dragon into my pet, then the crystal's all yours, I imagine."
I guess
Crystal is with the eggs, though. They're not going to let us go anywhere near their eggs.
we're not hurting the eggs.
We're not. I know. But the crystal is in with the eggs, and they're protective of the eggs. Not saying we hurt the eggs. I'm simply saying, how do we plan on getting the crystal away from the eggs?
One of us would have to sneak around while the others distract all the other dragons. Mainly the one sleeping next to the nest. Or that was sleeping next to the nest.
I mean, if we need
We
a
gotta sleep now.
distraction, I could, walk in there. That'll get his attention.
You'll die when you step onto that island. You do understand that, right?
Probably.
If that's your choice, then that's your choice. She'll cross her arms. I don't see any other plan that we have other than taming. And she put it in air quotes. Taming the dragon, killing you, or
Nymeria
letting it
steps up.
kill you.
"Well, I have a suggestion. We could possibly just take the crystal and leave. That's what you want, correct? The crystal?"
Yeah.
Ideally, we'd like to leave the dragon alone,
"Well, that's simple.
as well as the eggs.
All I have to do is gaze up there, and I can make the crystal appear in my hand. And then we can leave. Forget about the dragon. It sounds too risky."
How the hell does that work?
"Well, it's simple." As Nymeria kind of shows his hands turn into gas. "My body is one of pure magic. Long ago, I was adopted by Cleo. He wanted to see if the body could be turned into pure magic, and I volunteered to help him. The experiment went wrong, and I was filled with magic. I'm able to turn into a gas form and move anywhere I like. If I know where the crystal is, I can send my gas form up there and grab it, and come back down here."
And you'll be okay afterwards? Like, there's no repercussions to that? I'm not doubting you or your abilities. It just seems like such a simple solution. I don't...
The tricky part of it is that if the dragon notices, if he shoots lightning at my gas form, I would be killed.
He could also really quickly realize that we're taking what he thinks is one of the eggs. He might not even realize it's a crystal.
It's too risky.
So, it's either risk Nymeria or risk Mr. Daxam's taming plan. She's gonna, gesture to him,
Why not both?
what do you
Can
mean?
we do both easily? Thomas tames the
mean-
dragon. Nymeria gets the crystal.
Thomas,
I feel like... Oh, sorry.
Thomas shakes his head. "Nymeria, if you try to take that crystal, I will kill you myself. These people want it, and that is the only leverage we have over them. I'm going to go up there and tame that dragon, and I'm going to take that crystal for myself, and then you're going to follow me and help me kill my brother. Now, are you going to follow me, or are we going to have a problem?
Do you
Scar
think we
immediately.
would have helped you willingly? You
Thomas
didn't even
shrugs.
ask.
I don't need to ask. I simply demand.
There's a problem. Ask nicely, and maybe we'll help.
You do understand that you already have leverage of us knowing the somewhat location of Gavin. You do understand that, correct?
I suppose. But I never dislike having more aces up my sleeve. Scar puts her hand up. Look, whatever we decide to do, I need to rest. I need to sleep. My fucking back hurts from falling off that crater.
That's true.
Agreed. None of us are in
Let's-
any position to do anything.
Right, let's just find somewhere safe to sleep for the night, and we'll have time to think about this tomorrow, and in the night. I don't know.
We should take turns of resting. I can take first watch. I'll be fine.
Sure.
Are you sure you kind of died?
You did die.
I'm fine. And like she like emphasize that, like, if anything, that scroll rejuvenated me. And like she like has like very like she's like very blasé about it. She's like, I'm fine. You need more rest than I do.
Fine, just wake me up
Alright.
for second watch, and even before then, if you're not feeling up to it, we'd rather you wake someone else up than fall asleep.
I'll be fine. Trust me. You can trust me. She like
I
said with a
do.
very like
You're on our team.
almost very placed and perfect smile.
I trust her. I trust her. So yeah, I guess let's find somewhere
We
safe.
roll maybe perception check on that smile.
Nah, we're good.
We're good. You're fine. Why? Have I given you
trust
any
her.
reason not
good?
to trust me?
Yeah, exactly. See?
Yeah,
Alright,
but
let's
what if
find
the
somewhere.
smile just seems a little off?
I'm gonna get walking. Let's find somewhere nice to sleep.
Alright.
So which direction are we going?
Yeah, could we like, I don't know,
Could we see
investigation,
anything that's
perception
safe?
to see anything that's
Yeah,
safe?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here. Would it be insight or investigation?
Insight.
Insight. Okay.
Insight. Okay.
Mhm.
You got an 8.
Mhm.
I got a 22.
Oh shit!
Oh, I got a 3.
I'm carrying us today. Yay. Please don't take away my dice rolls. Please, for the love. I didn't mean it.
What's your what do you
Son.
so what are you inciting for?
A safe place to go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's nature,
Make
but
camp.
you're good.
Oh.
So so you guys find a good spot to make camp. It's up on a high hill, and right now it's about 6-7 p.m. But you're all exhausted as you decide to make a tent and rest. You guys make 2 tents, in which the Avengers team sleeps in their own tent. Moonlit, Redia, and Nymera, they want to sleep in your guys' tent. They're like, Nymera's like, I'll be honest with you, that Thomas Daxam man is very unpleasant. We'd rather be with all of you.
Yeah, we don't blame you.
Yeah, come right on in.
Come on. We just gotta make sure we have an eye on him in case he, tries
Yeah.
to blackmail us in our sleep. So yeah, they
All
are
right.
more than welcome to stay with us.
All right. So you guys take a long rest.
Sweet.
Cool.
I needed one.
My HP is looking beautiful now.
It's looking
So for
it's quite
so
delicious. Ew.
so for your team, you guys are officially on day 2 of the Hunger Games. I'm putting you guys a new map.
Ooh. Did anything happen during the night? Or just
Yeah.
watches?
So as you're sleeping through the night, you all have a hard time getting rest because of the sand and the rough weather. However, from exhaustion, you manage to sleep. Ispa, you have a dream. You all have a dream. Ispa, you'll go
Yeah.
first.
Oh no.
So Ispa, you have a dream where actually roll a d20. Roll roll a Constitution check.
Oh no. 23.
So for 23, you know that this is a dream. You see a woman standing above your father on his back, and he's pleading for his life. No, please, please, I have to go back and see my daughter, Ispa. I promised I'd be there for her birthday, please. That's not my problem. And you see a woman dangling a sword above Zod, and you see her stab it into his chest, killing him. And the woman slowly turns around and smiles at you. And she says, "What's wrong, Ispa?" And the face of the woman is Rose.
It's like, you little shit. And then she'll like move to like tackle her.
So you move to tackle her, and as you do, she falls beneath you on the ground, and as you're on top of her, you would probably reactively choke her. And as you do, suddenly you would wake up and realize that it was a dream, and you snap out of it, and you're laying next to Rose, who's sleeping soundly.
Oh shit. She'll like her hands will be like shaking, like she's like kind of still feels like Rose's neck like in her hands, and her body's in a cold sweat, and then she moves to lay back down, like to go back into her trance.
Okay. So you're going back to sleep.
Yeah. Well, is there someone keeping watch, or did you just? Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I must have misheard you. So what were you doing? I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna go back to sleep, but I was just wondering, is there someone like on watch or something? Because I know we were taking turns for watches, but are we doing that?
Yes. Yes. So, actually, you know what? I'm gonna say that's my bad. I'm gonna say Rose is currently on watch. So Rose is on watch, and you wake up. And as you wake up, Rose, you hear something not far. You hear the sound of chains and marching.
I'm gonna look around. Do I see anything?
Roll perception.
Please. Please. Don't do me wrong. 17. Ooh.
So if it's 17, you hear where it's coming from. Ispa, you wake up next to Rose, and you see Rose walking away. Now, Ravelin, Moonlit taps you on the shoulder and wakes you up, and he says, Ravelin, there are bad people. There are bad people here. Your friends are about to see them. I sensed their energy a little while ago. It's really scary.
Okay, and she's gonna scramble up. She'll be like, Thank you for telling me. Just stay here. And I'll be back. Okay.
What is that music?
That
That was very odd. That was.
Please,
Is there a
try to
boogie
get
going
up
on?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like chains. What kind of chains are we talking about here?
so you guys approach like towards this ledge. Ispa, you see Rose walking off. Would you follow her?
I would, but like very quietly, like stealthy.
Okay. So Ispa stealthily follows behind Rose as Ravelin and Moonlit would take a stroll outside. As you take a stroll outside, Namira and Rydia still stay sound asleep. And as you walk up towards the edge of this cliff, Thomas immediately comes up behind Ravelin and Rose, and he wraps his arms around both of them and puts his hand over their mouths and shoves them to the ground. Don't make a sound. Don't move.
I feel like Rose, in response, like before he even could say that, would have been like trying to get him off.
Roll
to
stream.
protect them. Okay. That's not strength. Oh. God. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, that's a saving throw. Do you want me to roll regular? I accidentally hit the saving throw.
That's fine. What'd you roll?
15.
So 15 is not strong enough, as Thomas manages to slam you into the ground. And he says, don't make a sound. They're here. And as you look down, you see 4 people, all with what appears to be chains attached to their feet, connecting the 4 of them together, and handcuffs on their hands in front, as they're marching through this valley. And you see 4 people walking around them with weapons. You recognize their team immediately. It's the Circle of Demons team.
Shit.
Do they look okay? Like, do they look like
The prisoners
in
all
distress?
look miserable. They have bruises and cuts
nice.
over their bodies.
Oh
They
no.
look miserable.
Oh.
This is a demon team. I don't think we can fight that in with
Oh
no.
Nah, we're not fighting that.
Yeah, no, we're not
I
fighting
wanna
that.
help. I want to
No,
help.
Besides-
no, we don't. We don't want to do
Like,
that.
I want to help.
Plus, the only person that we would technically know would just be Fullman, or have close ties to, but
yeah,
not
and
really.
I mean,
So,
no offense
so
to
yeah, I
him,
was gonna say,
but
in terms of people of the team, so the prisoners include Fullman, Greyjoy, Kane, and Quentin. Those 4 people are all chained up prisoners marching through the desert right now.
Oh, would I know Greyjoy?
but we
You
also
would know
wanna
Greyjoy.
life.
Oh, Greyjoy!
You would know Greyjoy as the nice, lovable guy at who visited the House of Trust all the time and give wine to you guys and stuff.
Oh, Greyjoy. Rose's eyes would like soften when she sees this, and like she'd look towards Ravelin and just wordlessly, it's like we gotta help. No,
I was just
we
gonna
have to help
because
them.
I'm assuming Thomas Dick Daxum is like still got his hands over us and we can't talk. Ravel's just gonna like shake her head and be like, no.
Thomas?
Rose is gonna nod her head.
No.
Thomas releases his hand from your guys' mouths and he says, "Don't make a sound." As he removes his hands from your guys' mouths. By the way, you guys got a long rest, so your HPs are full again.
Yay.
The Circle of Demon members, it's Bunny Girl, Rune, Ulvena, and Akuni. They're
Yeah, no.
marching through right now. And it is currently 6 in the morning.
Yeah, no, those are all like S ranks. We're not doing this.
Fuck
doing
no.
Can we
We're not
watch
doing
them
this.
and see what happens? Maybe we can get them
No.
out. Please. Great job. And Paulman.
So as they're walking through, you notice
Ow. Sorry.
you're good. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just stubbed my toe.
Oh,
Really
sorry.
hard. It's
Sorry.
okay.
Oh, you okay?
Okay. So the team is walking ahead, and you notice that bunny girl, she's playing with something in her hands, tossing it up in the air like a little toy. And you recognize right away. Roll perception. Actually, no, roll perception. Let's see if you guys do recognize. Roll perception. All of you.
Okay.
Please.
Oh, I got a 9.
Oh, 17.
I got a 13.
So, with a 17, you would see that the crystal in her hand, well, I already said it. In her hand is the crystal. It was a lightning dragon.
What?
Fuck.
And
Oh, you
And-
son of a bitch.
and Akuni, you recognize Akuni. She has something dangling like on her belt, tied to her belt. It's the head of the lightning dragon.
What?
Okay, so we gotta go fight them either way. We have to go at least sneaky or something, but
You guys can choose to fight them, follow them, let them pass, and don't bother them at all. It's really up to you guys. You guys do whatever you want to do.
I mean,
I
listen,
think we
guys,
should follow them.
If we're gonna jump them, we gotta jump them now because they're low in numbers. Who knows if they're going to the camp?
I mean, there are other.
And if we
crystals
get
out there,
Greyjoy
guys.
out, we know he'll fight with us and Fulman.
I will say that
True,
they
but he's
look
chained.
they look very bad condition. They look malnourished.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, okay.
They look bad.
How long have we been out here? Like, it's only been a day, right?
It's only been a day.
Prisoners.
However, the prisoners admitted that they've been here for longer than a day. They've been here for over a week.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's right.
Some of them, anyway. Some of them. A lot of the prisoners were dumped in this place waiting for you guys.
Alright, so we have to get...
Can we
need
get
to
the
group up.
Avengers first?
Yeah, can we go send Thomas to go get the Avengers?
Well, I wouldn't send Thomas because
Thomas
I-
Thomas looks at Rose. I'm not going anywhere. I'm in command here, and we stay put.
Oh, you're not. We have to work as
Yeah.
a team here.
Team?
If you want to
We are
live,
not a team. You follow me. I'm the strongest one
Oh.
here, and you're gonna do what
but
I
we're a team
say.
right now. Do you want to live right now? Then we're a
I-
team and we have to look out for each other.
I always live. I'm Thomas Daxam, firstborn
Means
son
nothing
of the
here.
Daxam
we
family.
get it.
We get it. That means nothing.
Your
here.
title means nothing. You think you're the only
That's-
royalty here?
He suddenly stands up and faces off of Ispa. Well, at least my family isn't a bunch of dirty goblins.
Rose would stand between them immediately. Like, hey, take that back right now and you apologize to her. That is not. No. That's not okay.
Oh, you're gonna act self-righteous of me? A woman of the House of Trust? Do you need me to list off the atrocities your people have committed against other races? Do I need to
Listen, I
remind you?
understand what they've done.
You
I'm not
don't
proud of it.
understand anything! You don't seem to realize...
Damn it.
You don't know a damn thing! You wanna know why I'm not a Daxam member anymore? Because I had a choice between killing holy knights who committed atrocities or letting them live to be a good man. I chose to be a good man. But guess what? Over 5 years have gone by, and you want to see if I'm still a good man? Test me! As Thomas
You can be
stares
angry.
Rose down.
You can be mad. I can understand that I don't understand everything. I don't know her story. I don't know their stories. I don't know your story.
You don't know anything at all!
I know the choices that I've made, and I understand right now that you're being way too loud. You're putting us all at risk, which is not something I know you want, because you want to survive and go see your brother. So you
My voice is already silent. They won't hear me. You want to know why? Because I'm talking to you. I'm disappointed in you, Rose. I expected the most out of you. You watch your mouth. You are a woman of Percival now, and you need to wake up. Because guess what? I am a man of Percival as well. As he shows a mark on his arm from Percival. I am a paladin under Percival as well. That's why I expect more from you. But right now, you're nothing but a damn child. So wake the fuck up and help me. No.
I'm trying to help you. All you're doing is throwing stones at people. So suck it up right now. We can figure this out later. But right now, the most important thing to be doing is survive and help.
So Thomas looks at you, and then back to Ispa. Ravelin, you go to get the Avengers. You wake them up, and they walk out with you.
Yeah.
Thomas looks at Ispa and Rose. I could take you both on. So if you're gonna make a move, then make it.
Can we not do this right now?
You're not there, Ravelin.
Oh. sorry.
Unless you're yelling it.
And y'all not!
It's like, for fuck's sake, we don't want to fight you. We only want the fucking crystal. And the only reason you have leverage over us is because you know where fucking Gavin is.
Thomas's eyes narrow. I lied. I don't know where they took Gavin. All I know is that Markel has him.
Then you're of no use to us. And like she has like lightning like crackling at her fingertips.
Thomas stares her down. Do you want to know what is going to happen if my brother doesn't die?
What then? Explain it to me. Enlighten me.
My brother Markel is ambitious. He's strong. He betrayed me and got me banished. And when I got banished, I made decisions. I fought holy knights. I traveled across lands, and I came to Devania to find something. Only to find out that my brother is the one I was looking for. He's destined to destroy this world. He's destined to make my Daxam Empire a nightmare. When he eventually becomes emperor, the first thing he's gonna do is destroy the nation of Zod. He's going to kill your father and anyone you know. And I know this because of Percival, because of the god of war. So unless you have a god's knowledge on your side, I'd recommend listening to me and help me kill Markel. Your boyfriend can wait for later.
No.
You know what? You're lucky I hate your brother as well. And that I care about my kingdom.
Alright, fair enough. Thomas just stares her down. Well, then we're on the same side. So make a decision. Do you want to die out here, or do you want to win?
If he's gonna say win, then he's gonna say stay here. Die, go out here. Isabel will take like she'll take a sharp intake of air, and like she'll take a moment to pause, and she's like, "You bet your ass I want to win."
Thomas nods. And he sighs. You know, you remind me of Hestia. Your boldness, your passion. I think your entire team is like that. Strong. It's gonna sound a bit rude, but I'm not used to that. In the Dexam Empire, we have a bit of a subculture of the men always being the ones who handle things, but clearly you have strength. So I'll follow your lead, Ispa. I'll follow your lead as long as it takes me to my brother. So you go ahead and make the call. I'll wait and see. But if things look bad, I'm doing things my way.
That sounds good to me. And she'll like put out a hand to like shake his hand and like agree on a deal.
He shakes your hand. The Avengers walk up with Ravelin as Skara calls out, "What the hell is going on?"
Much.
Well, we don't have to worry about the lightning dragon anymore, and she's gonna point down to the cavern ravine. I don't know what it's called. She's gonna point down there and to the demons and the head and the crystal. She's be like, "So, we just had a little argument, but I'm sure everything is hopefully resolved." And she's gonna look to Ispa.
I mean, I think so. And she'll look back at Thomas. As of what to do now.
Rose is just ticked. She's silently fuming at him, but she's trying to calm down. She's gone and she's watching what's going on over there. She's taking deep breaths. She's not. She's watching
It's like,
the others.
Ispa will look at the Avengers like, do you have another fight and you left?
Always.
That sounds bad. That sounds like they're about to die. I'll retcon that and say it was like up for a early morning fight. And then she'll like gesture to the like what's it called? The Circle of Demons team.
We need to get the prisoners out as well.
And I think the only way to do that is, fighting. I doubt we'd be able to do it head on.
Could always wait for them to fall asleep.
Or they could also end up back with the rest of their party.
Oh, that's fair.
Honestly, we
No,
would have the
this
advantage of them.
isn't
Because we're on the high ground, correct? Like, it's like a cavern.
Yeah, you're in that.
Or like,
Mhm.
we have the advantage now. They don't know we're here. Unless they do. Then I don't know why they didn't attack us, but in that case, we still have the high ground.
So, should we just go in guns blazing, or?
You gotta think about this smart, because the notes in keynotes is what we know as characters, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Why does my dog keep barking? Ah!
I mean, that bunny girl over there, and Rav was gonna point to the bunny. She's like, something to do with mental manipulation. That's definitely not good. I think that would be our biggest threat.
We have an A rank, a B rank, and and 2 S ranks.
Indeed. Yeah,
We also have
you all would remember their profiles.
Avengers.
Okay. Trying to think.
Okay, so real quick, I need to use the restroom. So we're gonna take a 10-minute break, but you guys can make plans in the meantime. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
I need
Let me
to
look at
go
my
do something
spells.
really quick, so I will be back.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Let's see.
And
So,
feel free to
Rune-
look over their. Real quick, feel free to look over their profiles. You guys would know this knowledge.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Rune
Okay.
has like a specialty in like hand to hand with demon eye or something. It says so. We definitely want to keep that far range, like long range attacks and stuff.
Yeah.
Bunny girl, who knows how that mental manipulation shit works?
It could be like the Crown of Madness, where like we just start attacking people who are around us.
Probably. So I
So
don't
if
know
any-
if there's like a
if-
range to that.
Most likely, it's like psychic damage. So if anything, we need to keep ourselves spaced out so we don't accidentally. Well, for me, it don't matter. But like, keep everyone separated. But like, what we could do, I can get rid of what's it called, Rune and Bunny Girl. Like, I can cover those two. Like, if I go like, if you look at Roll20, I can go like right here ish, and then blast him with lightning bolts, just like straight line. Or I can also, because like what I can do, because now that I have all my sorcery points, I can block off the what's it called, the exit over here, so they don't start running.
I don't think they
'Cause-
run though.
Well, we don't know, and we want the crystal.
Yeah.
And honestly, Ispa's a little pissed about the dragon because she really fucking loves dragons.
Yeah, that's fair. Because Bunny has the crystal. Who has the head? Is it also Bunny?
It's Tiefling, Aquini,
Okay, so
or Aquini.
I mean, definitely priority number one though. Gotta be
Is the crystal.
Bunny. And that's this girl.
Yeah. Let me see what I have. Like
And
psychic
then, like
wise.
everyone else.
Yeah. I'm realizing there's a very, very big fault in my spells. I have no debuffs. Like I can't like you know what'd be good? Stinking Cloud would be so great here. Because then they can't use actions. That's fine.
Unfortunately, a lot of my spells are AoE focus. And
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt the prisoners, but like I might have to hurt the prisoners.
Ispa's absolutely gonna hurt the prisoners. Like she doesn't care. She doesn't know them. She's
Yeah.
like, fuck you.
I mean, okay, because they're all demons. Does that mean they all have like dark vision?
What do you say? Sorry, you cut off.
Oh, sorry. Since they're all demons, do they all have dark vision?
We're gonna have to assume that they all have dark vision. So if anything, we need to be like I'm guessing they're all facing actually let me get my ruler out. I'm guessing they're all facing this way.
Yeah.
So if anything, the closest we can get, unless some of them has like that sense of smell that what's it called? What that wolf guy in like what that team one is facing. I forgot his name. But you know who I'm talking about.
Mhm.
If anything, the closest we can get to them without them seeing us is like right here-ish.
Yeah.
Unless some of us can fly silently.
It's just the worst part about this is like if we botch the very first
attack, we might be cooked. You know what I mean? So that's why it's like we gotta make this first advantage surprise attack work.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what. Otherwise, I think it's time we gotta cut our
Well, so
losses
we
and go
have-
for another crystal.
Let's see. If we're going based on rank, we have 2 S tier, Skara and me.
Yeah.
Oh, and also Rezarana. Oh, wait, no. Is Raquin? We're fucking stacked!
True, we do have a lot of S. But we also don't want to lose
Yeah.
any of them either. Hold on,
I mean,
wrote this down.
Ispa has the close like Ispa doesn't care about the rest except for Skara.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna like I'll go here. I'm gonna remember this, hopefully. Ispa can move to like down here ish. And then she can like shoot lightning just like like just like directly here. So she can like take care of Bunny Girl. I don't know if that's actually her name. If anything, hold up. Let me get measure beam. It's 5 feet or 10. I don't remember. 5 feet wide. Okay. Hold up. I'm just gonna. I could do that with lightning. So I get like those. Of course, all these prisoners are getting hit, but I'm sorry, but Ispa don't give a shit about that. I do, but she don't. She's like, fuck it. Dragon's dead. Hello.
Okay.
We're just like strategizing what we could use if like during our turn. So like,
So I wonder if we attack like now as an ambush, do we have to roll initiative, or is it like
I think
probably
we get like surprise attacks.
we probably get surprised unless they know we're there already.
right?
Surprise.
Oh wait!
So, whoa!
Hestia, where are you? Where are
Okay,
you?
I was trying to help you guys. I was seeing you
In
guys get a
wind.
surprise round, and then you roll initiative.
Yeah.
So you will be able to attack.
Ooh, okay. Here's also another thing. What if they're trying to bait us? What if this is an
Could be.
ambush? Like, it could be, especially with the prisoners. Like, why would they carry the prisoners with them? Plus, if Bunny has that mental manipulation shit,
Maybe.
she can probably read our minds and know, like, that's something we want to do. You know what I mean? So, like, what
Yeah.
if we...
Well, I'm pretty sure mental manipulation
what
is
did I
like Crown
do?
of Madness, where we like attack
Oh.
everyone around us, like the
Yeah.
nearest person
What if
to
I
us,
do-
which is like. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, what if I do divine sense before we do anything?
True.
Then
Because
I
I
can
think it would
detect
be smart.
What's a demon eye? Does anyone know what a demon eye is?
I
A
don't.
demon?
Blade? Yeah, because
Okay.
of rune.
All right, guys. Is everyone here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the dealio. Ba, 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 ba. Combat's about to start, and I'll be honest, my mental mind is a little weak right now, so I'm probably gonna end it here. But I promise that next weekend I'll do a session twice as long. I promise. I do feel bad, but I'm a little tired. So, and realistically, I probably have enough energy to do like another hour, but combat is like very taxing, and I know it's gonna tax my mind a lot, and I just don't have it in me right now. So, so basically, but I will be giving 6 RP. I promise I'll be giving 6 RP. With that being said, Valerie, will she figure out why she's seeing these strange visions of Renalia, and why is she throwing up and getting queasy? Rose, why is she being challenged by Thomas as a paladin of Percival? How will she handle these challenges in this harsh environment? How will Ravelin handle the fact that her family name seems to get people in trouble? And that she is currently trying to control the tempers of the party? How will Rain handle the fact that she has to choose a god to worship? And that a good man almost died because she wasn't able to convince someone not to do it. And how she keeps seeing the worst in people, but also the good in people. How will Hestia handle this sudden challenge of fire against the fire dragon? Will she be able to defeat the fire dragon, or will he prove to be too much for her? And when it comes to Ispa, she is carrying anger in her towards Rose. How will she handle it? And how will she handle the fact that she needs to work with these people when some of them may have been responsible for her father's demise? I don't know what will happen in these Hunger Games, but we'll find out over time. we'll be doing session next weekend, and it'll definitely be longer, and I'm very excited for it. And just to add a little quick note, you guys have been amazing players. By far, the best party I've ever had. I'm very grateful, and I appreciate you guys. But with all that being said,
You.
The best
You're
DM.
an awesome
You're sweet.
DM.
You're sweet.
You're
Very sweet.
amazing.
Very sweet. Thank you. But all in all, that is the end of session 17 of the Chronicles of Dolores. I'll see you guys next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.